hate not knowing how everything sounds. It's the worst.
No, because the thing is, I think it's perfect, and then I listen to my stream back, and I'm like, it's really quiet.
It's not even close to perfect. It's absurd, and it's like, no. Everything sounds so different for us.
Okay, Al said you're still a bit low. How much louder do I need to turn this bitch up? That loud enough? Caitlin,
Hey, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. I've started my stream. I need to throw...
Okay, hang on. I also need to turn you up in Discord itself because you're quiet. Now try.
Hello, how you doing? Whoa, wait a minute. It appears we went live about the same time as Tommy did, which is unfortunate.
Well, that means if we're still live at the end of this, we can raid him.
It means if a large percentage of people are gonna go hang out with him, which is fair. But hey, it gives us more time to talk and chat and hang out. Now I gotta go to my channel and drop my shiznit. And ew, not hear myself. Disgusting. Absurd. Hello, Toshiro. Womp. Send. Publish. There we go. We love all the pre-setup stuff that we should be good at by now, but I'm a fool. There. And now I'm gonna post in the only other one.
I shoved a bunch of ramen down my throat.
That is so valid. It's okay. I'm gonna be shoving coffee down my throat because it's fucking cold in here.
I should have made hot cocoa. I'm so stupid. Also, my favorite thing recently, I don't know why, my favorite thing recently has been hot chocolate with whipped cream and caramel drizzled on top.
Ooh.
It is
that's good.
And you put marshmallows on it. Oh my god.
The dream. Also, Toshiro, since you're over here, can you confirm that my audio is okay? Whether anything's too quiet, too loud, whatever?
Then there's mine, I'm just using my best judgment, and I'm thinking everything sounds good now. Maybe. I still don't know how you sound.
I don't understand how I don't have ears.
It showed up as pretty good. We're good. Not bad. Also, do you guys like this cute little fire background? Because I like it. Also, the thumbnail top 10.
Hello, Crosstails20. Happy holidays to you as well. How you doing?
I don't know how loud the music is. I don't want to turn it up too loud and then it overpower you. And
hey. That's fair. Hey. Audio good. Hell yeah. I gotta move my fucking computer so I can actually see the chat.
I should not have eaten as fast as I did.
No, if you barf in the first episode of the podcast, I swear.
That's how you get views.
Barfing in first podcast episode? Come click to listen. That's
not clickbait.
Not clickbait. The worst ASMR ever.
Hang on, I gotta hear how you sound real quick, so just start talking.
Hey, how you doing? Also, I hope you're enjoying VR chat, Crosstails. I want to do everything VR. VR seems so fucking fun.
Wow, you sound actually very loud and very good now. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, what's up, homie?
Also,
I'm at the correct volume.
Chompy, my Totodile, I forgot to shade his headphones so they're just a nasty shade of purple.
Oh,
I didn't shade them or add detail to them because I was trying to do it so quick that I completely forgot. I added detail and shade on the rest of him and his eyeballs and everything else, and then just his headphones are shit.
Oh my gosh, my mom just sent me a picture she found of Zex as a puppy, and
you put not PG in the title.
I did not put not PG in the title. I think it's just inherent.
Bruh, I marked it's not for kids. That's enough warning.
Yeah, it's not for children.
You can type in chat. That's
YouTube isn't for children. You're supposed to be 13 and older to sign up in the first place. Stop.
That's every app. You have to be 13 or older, and you know who listens? Nobody.
Nobody. But also you're supposed to be that old to sign up for YouTube.
I apologize for your ears, but that just happened. I had the nastiest hiccup on the planet.
That was a hiccup?
Are
you okay?
I have really weird hiccups, okay?
You have issue.
I have dad sneezes and very weird hiccups, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
And yeah, I know, because I have technically played VR Chat, but I played it on like my really gross old laptop, which was horrible, and I want to play it like in VR, because it's so much different that way, and I love
What are we
VR.
talking about?
A person in my chat is playing VR Chat right now.
Ooh, I play that.
Excuse me as I send my daily dono to the
Bro,
handsome
I was
Tommy.
playing Beat Saber earlier. Like, I had just woken up and I was like, I'm gonna play some Beat Saber because I gotta practice to beat up Meme. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. But this
don't
time,
die.
I did 10 Expert Plus songs last night. I did 15 this morning. I need to grind. I need to beat Meme up. I texted him too after I did all the expert songs. I texted him. He was like, "Did you do any of the like the really fast ones that I usually have you do?" And I'm like, "No, are you crazy? I can't even beat those on hard yet. Let me work at my own pace here." God, the temptation to go make hot chocolate.
Bro, do it. Just go
Be right
make
back.
the hot chocolate.
Entertain my stream.
How am I supposed to entertain them?
Just
I'm
talk.
only one half of the comedy duo, okay? I need you.
My back. I stood up and everything hurts.
Welcome to the adult life, brother.
I have back pains of a 99-year-old.
A 99-year... That's so specific. Why not a 100-year-old or a 90-year-old?
Oh, okay, I'll be right back.
Just sing. Toshiro, why would I do such a thing? I've never sang before on YouTube, ever. Like... Never happened. Never ever happened. My phone screen is covered in milk right now because I went to froth my milk and my phone was in the splash zone, so now there's a bunch of like solidified pieces of milk and it's so not cool. I gotta wash it off. What am I supposed to do here? There we go. Gotta frickin' deal with this. 14 minutes left. Sing me through the dumb job thing. I believe in you. VR game called Gun Raiders. It's so fun. That does sound interesting. And I'm sorry for KJ's chat. I can't really say much for you guys over there. But if you ever want to come over here. Shameless plug. YouTube.com/lovelyfirebouquet. Gotta put on the Siri voice for that one. I hope everybody is doing fantastic. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's staying nice and warm. I don't know where you are in the world, but at least up here it is getting very cold, and my room is very cold. So I have espresso, because coffee makes life have meaning for me, at least through finals. What a time, what a time. Also, for the people in mind, I hope you like the background I set. I took way too much time making it. the pretty image spent way too long. I might have put a little too much milk in my coffee, but that's okay. Oh yeah, finals. I have 2 giant papers to do, along with a final test to study for in a class that has given me hell from the first day. So that'll be fun. It'll be an absolute blast, won't it? Alright, I'm glad. Like I said, I put in way too much effort. I cannot be yawning. I've been live for almost 10 minutes. Oh god, I'm knocking over everything. I'm glad we don't have camera on today. Excuse me, little burp. I'm glad. We tried very hard. KJ was yelling at me the whole time. Hurry up! I said it for like 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, I know!
Yes, I have returned, and I have hot chocolate with whipped cream and caramel.
Oh my god, that and peaked.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right. It probably peaked on my end, too.
Oh, I'm gonna bet it did.
Oh, 100%.
And gross crosstails. Icky.
Anyway, are we ready?
I would assume so. God.
Glorious! Anyway, I have my noise.
Food, glorious food.
I spilled some of my hot chocolate!
Bro, Herbert the pervert getting real high pitched. I spilled some of my chocolate! Oh no!
If only I had like something really warm and like if I had a fresh batch of cookies to be eaten right now with this.
Bro, I can give you something warm to eat. Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Yeah, full disclosure, this is not gonna be PG. It's not even close.
Me and Caitlin are the definition of the straight best friend and the gay best friend being married to each other, but we're not legally married.
Guess which is which. You'll never guess, considering the totodile that I use to represent you has a pan flag as a scarf. Also, my chat keeps pushing me to sing a song.
I'll sing a song, just kidding.
Hold on, I have a great one. It's beginning to look a lot like fuck this. I don't like the cold. I hate the fucking snow. I wish that it would go, and I don't remember any other lyrics, so moving on.
No, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Yeah, I don't know the rest either, buddy.
Did you not even realize which version I was singing?
No.
I did the fuck this, and you went to Christmas. We can tell which one of us likes Christmas more. Good.
Anyway,
I'm glad you didn't expect it to be PG.
My brain, when someone asked me to sing my first thought is, fly me to the moon. And that's where it goes.
I love that song so much, and apparently it suits my voice, so that brings me serotonin today.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Copyright strike.
Yep, there's all of our strikes.
There it is.
Today,
There goes our channel. Did you see that Risky apparently got a freaking copyright strike? I'm suing. I'm committing crimes for this woman.
It's okay. If they take away this channel, I have a backup channel, aka my Twitch. You guys should go sub to the Twitch.
Yes, go to KJ's Twitch.
Link in description.
Go to their description because I don't have it on hand.
If they take down my channel, I'm going there instantly. I mean, I
give you full rights to plug your channel name / link because I totally did it while you were gone.
What do I have to do?
While you were gone, I was like, you guys should come over here. youtube.com/lovelyfire. Even though it's C/, so I messed it up.
I don't see it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't see it because I said it out loud like a doofus.
Everybody should come subscribe to... No.
Do it. Go subscribe to them. They're great. We love them. We love our KJ. We love my wife.
My wife.
When did we start doing that? I know it was me. I know I was the one that started. But I think it started way before we started playing It Takes Two.
It was definitely way before. It was like early high school, like freshman year.
Yeah, like I don't.
That's when people started like really going, you guys are totally dating, aren't you?
Oh my god,
like, no.
Was that what it was? People just assuming we were dating and asking you and never asking me. Am I just unapproachable?
No, I don't know, like, maybe it's just because, like, I don't know. They just, like, kept me like, you and Caitlin are dating, right? And I was like, what?
No.
Like, you guys are dating. I'm like, she has a boyfriend!
She has a boyfriend and is straight. What?
They're like, so you're not? No.
And then eventually you gave up, and then you're like,
year?
No! Never once were we ever dating.
I got asked, like, recently, too, by someone. I don't remember their name. It was something from, like, a while ago. Like, it was, like, middle school, like, friend that I had that I didn't talk to. And, like, that girl you used to hang out all the time. What's her name? I was like, Caitlin? Yeah, were you dated? And are you still dating? No, we never dated.
We never once dated.
You two act like a couple. And I'm like, we get that.
You're not true best friends if people don't confuse you as gay once or twice. what level are we at this point? Because just everyone,
We're
nobody.
literally married.
We're literally married. At this point, we may as well have 2 kids, a dog, and a
I
cat.
just slammed my mic with my cup, and I am so sorry for everyone's
Well,
ears.
I didn't hear it, so that's only a you problem on your end.
But like, I don't know, like everybody thinks that we were dating for like the longest time. I kept saying like, no, they have a boyfriend, they're straight, and if we dated each other, it would be more obvious. I think, I don't know, maybe the fact that like literally me and Caitlin would kiss each other's cheeks,
Exactly.
held hands, called each other babe on the daily. I used to bring them food during class, and they'd like, bye, babe, and I was like,
bro.
bye.
CV Tech food slapped. I want more. It was so good.
Bro, I wish I was still in CV Tech just for the food. Plus, I love Mr. G. So, like, if I can go back for those 2 things alone, my life would be complete.
That's so
It was just
valid.
funny, though, because, like, everyone's like, you guys are dating. Like, you bring them food, you guys hold hands, you say babe, you kiss each other's cheeks. You're never away from each other.
No, it's
you get
just
very excited to see each other, and we're like, I'm just
we're
like,
just
that's
best
because we're
friends
best
that are
friends.
really.
We've been best friends since, like, kindergarten.
You've known me since I had bangs. We are not allowed to not be friends. It's ugh.
You've known me before glasses, and I got glasses in 3rd
Oh
grade.
my god, I did know you before glasses. You could see once.
No, I could not see. I just never said anything.
You were too anxious to tell anybody. You're literally looking and it's like, what's this shape?
Everybody's known me with glasses because I got them in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
If you remember me without glasses, you're a real homie.
Only the
If you
true
were friends
fans.
with me, if you were friends with me before I had glasses, you were a real homie. And if you're still friends with me, you're still a real homie. Tobias just got home because the backdoor camera went off.
Well, Tobias, I love your brother so much.
He's probably gonna storm into my room and go, Jesse, and I'm like, what, Tobias? He's gonna tell
And
me
just
some
be like, you
story
want to say
about
hi to
him and his friend.
Caitlin? Because
He will be probably say hi. Happy to say hi.
I love your brother so much.
Oh.
He's so
Oh.
cute.
No, I'm surprised. I heard noises near my door, so I thought he was running to my door because he always does. He
Mhm.
just got. Today was his first day back at school because he's had an upper respiratory infection.
Poor baby.
The school
Also,
didn't
to share
believe it.
valid.
They were like, "Oh, he can't come back till he stops coughing because he's naked stove." And the doctor
the
was like,
test
"No, it's
was
not a
negative."
respiratory infection."
Yeah, like when the doctor is like, it's just an upper respiratory infection, chill out. Listen to your doctors! Stop it!
Exactly.
Also, get vaccinated. This is not a debate.
Like, we don't want him back until he's not coughing anymore. I'm just like, that's
Joke's
gonna
on
be a
you,
long
because he
time.
doesn't want to be there either.
And then Tobias actually enjoy school.
Yeah, because he's a little kid. Little kids enjoy school.
I think
Your
I
other
remember
brother
his-
would
I
be
have
so fine
friends.
with not being there.
Yeah, he would prefer not to.
Being fair, my brother would also not like to go
Look,
to school.
I was up early this morning. Like, I woke up, I felt good. I was like, yeah, I'm not tired anymore. I'm a little tired now.
Yeah, I swear to God, as soon as stream goes live, I'm suddenly exhausted. Every time.
I don't think it's that. I think it's because for the past 2 days, like, I haven't slept. And then, like, around this time is when I would take, like, a 3-hour nap till dinner. And then that's it.
Well,
That's the only sleep I would get is a 3-hour nap because I'd sleep around 2 to, like, 5 before dinner.
It's
and
okay.
then
I
that was
slept
all.
enough. I slept enough last night for the both of us because I got a whopping like 12 hours, more or less.
Can I have that?
So you can have some of it. I don't need all of it.
Like,
but I
I
slept
want
so long because I
sleep.
don't want to be
I need
awake. I don't want to deal
I
with all
need
the work I
sleep.
have to do.
I don't want to be awake either, but here we are, not getting sleep. Also,
Mhm.
why are we dropping frames, OBS? You're like fully updated, and there's not even much happening.
Yeah, it's just like a background, some music, and talking.
Listen, if I'm not gaming, OBS is just not happy with me.
OBS is like, play video games. It's all you're
It's
good
like,
for.
you're a video game person. Why are you playing not video games? I'm
You're
like,
a
dude,
gamer,
yes,
girl.
I'm a gamer girl.
I'm a gamer, girl.
Trying to mimic Goofy. I can't do Goofy, guys. I can do Mickey Mouse, but I can't
Oh
do Goofy.
boy.
Oh boy!
There's no way to do Mickey Mouse quietly. That's it.
No, actually, no. I've mastered doing Mickey Mouse quietly. It was very hard, and it's still a little bit louder than people expect.
I know
but
something that's very hard.
Oh.
come here, wifey. You can get some of this nice hard candy cane.
I was going through I was going through my phone earlier, my older phone with all the pictures.
Hold on. Like, how do those two things segue? Where is this going?
No, okay, not where it's going. But like, I found a really small picture of me and you, and it was adorable. And I was like, wow, aww. I miss when we were that small. I miss when I was that cute and skinny.
I miss being cute and skinny, but I don't miss the depression.
I miss.
I'm good with that.
Percy, why are you in my room? You're bad. You've been bad today. I don't know if you deserve a room. If you do, come here.
For anyone who doesn't know, Percy is KJ's cat, by the way.
Yes, Percy is my kitty.
Get
out of my garbage, sir.
Get out of my garbage. Just me, my room right now. Disgusting.
I can't relate. My room's pretty fun. Oh, I hear Tobias talking.
Can't relate. I'm amazing. You're dog shit. Go away and die.
I'm off. No, okay, my room's pretty clean because I've been cleaning it lately, and I'm happy.
So proud of you.
Like, I just brought out like a bunch of bottle bags today.
Can I have that?
It's 20 degrees outside, and I walked out in shorts and a tank top, and I was like, "Wow, it's warm."
Welcome to North Country. That's just how we live. Who called me?
It's not even that. I'm just naturally. I love the cold.
I do too. Well, that's because you're a fucking space heater. Your internal temperature is higher than most people. For anyone who doesn't know, this person's internal body temperature is like 100 degrees, sometimes 101, right?
Yeah.
And I'm on the lower end, so I'm at like 97 sometimes, which I guess is within the normal range, but it is definitely on the lower end. Most people I know are 98, 99. I sit around 97, 98. So that's another reason we're best friends, because I've slowly been absorbing your body heat over time.
But yeah, I will still have enough body heat to supply a small nation.
A small nation.
Bro!
It's like when penguins are cold and they huddle.
Every time we went camping before, like in the middle of winter, because for some reason we all went camping in winter, I don't know why. I was in the middle because you both were like, heat. And I ended up sweating so bad, and I was suffocating myself in my own.
You know what? You sweat for the greater good of the group.
What are you doing? Oh, hi, buddy.
Is there Tobias?
That's cool. You want to say hi to Caitlin? No. You don't want to say hi to Caitlin.
What?
You love Caitlin. She was your girlfriend, wasn't she?
No, why your girlfriend?
She's my girlfriend?
Tobias too! Fuck!
Hi,
Tobias!
Say hi.
Hi.
Are you wearing cologne?
What? No.
Is he wearing cologne?
Is he trying to impress a girl at school?
Did you brush
Does he
your
have a
teeth?
crush?
Did you do something? Like did you take like a quick bath or? That is not. No, that is not.
What did he do?
He said it's his nose running that smells like that. And I'm like, no, it really isn't.
What?
You need to get out of my room.
Bro, could you imagine if your snot smelled like fucking like cologne? That'd be the weirdest thing.
But no, it caught me off guard because like he gave me a hug, and I just how far can I walk with my headphones to shut my door and kick my cat out? Is the real question here.
Have the ghost do it. Ghost, shut the door.
Oh, Tobias is coming back, but that's fine.
Oh
no, it's just like it threw me off guard because like, oh hi buddy.
Know it now?
Know what?
My nose?
It wasn't your nose, I can guarantee you.
It's almost
you
positive.
You say hi to Caitlin.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Can you
she
put the headphones on?
College soon, and then she's gonna come over and spend the night.
At your house?
Well, obviously at my house for my birthday.
For your birthday?
Yeah. You can give her a big hug.
Speaking of birthdays, everyone should know KJ's birthday is on December 14th. So, you guys should prepare for that. Make sure to get lots of donos.
That is not true. Your birthday is in July.
I think I have his birthday in my
Can you shut my door? His birthday is not that hard to forget.
I think I have it in my calendar, but I find it hilarious because I think I have your brother's birthday in my calendar, but I don't have my cousin Tobias's birthday in my calendar. And it's nothing wrong with him, I just don't know their birthday.
He went and literally blew his nose and was like, "Do you still smell it?" And I'm like, "That's not how this works."
That's. I love Tobias so much.
He's
Well,
very
because he knows you
convinced that
smell
it's
with
his
your nose, but.
running. He's very convinced it's his nose running that smells like
If
that.
anything, I wouldn't doubt he got into like just one of your other family members' stuff.
That's why I asked, because like usually he asks for like he'll ask if someone can put like deodorant on him or cologne. What, buddy? Well, popcorn. How about later?
Oh, Tobias and Ash have the
It's a
same
bit
birthday.
too early for popcorn. Huh?
Tobias and Ash have the same birthday.
Oh shit. Huh? No, we'll make popcorn later tonight for snack, okay? Yes. It's too early for popcorn, sir.
It's never too early for popcorn, especially once Christmas is on the way, because it's the best month.
He's very excited for Santa.
Bro, I love seeing little kids get excited for Santa so much. But also,
Figure out
that's
what
the
I'm gonna give him
reason
for a gift.
that's the reason I don't like give a shit about Christmas anymore. Cause like once you realize the fat man isn't real, you're like, oh, well, fuck. And then Tony doesn't like it because I'm pretty sure Tony's birthday is on Christmas.
My birthday is 11 days before, and usually people are like, "Oh, well, you'll just get your birthday present on Christmas," or they just give me one present, and they're like, "That's your birthday and Christmas gift." And I'm like,
It's so cheatsy and not fair to you at all.
Sometimes it's like, "Oh, well, you don't need your birthday right now because Christmas is coming up, so we'll just do like a little big celebration and together." And I'm like, "No, I want separate."
I don't like
This is why I resent my birthday.
yeah. I don't like having my birthday even like close to Christmas. Cause it's so inconvenient, cause it's like, you get the batch of presents, or like right next to each other, and then you have to wait the whole year. I would love for my birthday to be in like, we'll say like March or April, but at the same time, I do really like autumn, and I like having my birthday in autumn, so I'm split either way.
If I could choose any month to have a birthday, I'd probably go with October, just because I want a Halloween-themed birthday
Spooky
for
month!
once in my life.
Spooky month! I love,
I want a Halloween-themed birthday.
You remember fucking Silas, who we went to school with? His
No,
birthday is on Halloween.
you aren't getting me anything.
Well, joke's on you. We've already talked about what's happening.
Illegal!
Nah, it's fine.
Go to jail.
Gotta get KJ 3 presents then to make up for it. You know you could. You always could.
Please don't.
I'm going to get you nice things though.
I'm not worth the money.
Hey, whoa. No, I'm donating right now.
No, don't you dare.
Take it back then.
No, I
Fine.
can't, because
Alright. I have your PayPal, so I don't even have to worry about like the fucking like shit getting taken out of it because it's for friends and family. I'm giving you $10 out of spite. Is it gonna dip me below my comfort zone for my account? Yes, but it's fine.
illegal.
No, you said
Don't inconvenience yourself. Don't. I will refund it.
if you refund it, I'll send back double.
You block you. Block
Then I'll have
people on
Toshiro do
PayPal.
it.
Alexa, can you block people on PayPal?
Toshiro goes, not worth. Wait till I get home. You've made a mistake today.
That's not what I asked.
What did she say?
Just said PayPal can block people for for no reason, and I'm like, that's not what I asked.
That's not it at all, actually.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Illegal activity for everyone.
You know, probably my favorite, like, bad joke that I can remember. Like, the longer ones.
What?
So, it was this person's birthday. That was so loud!
You've
Toshiro!
got to get that above your comfort. Don't worry, KJ will get some too.
Fuck you, he said you're getting some too. That was so, that just scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Oh.
Nothing's illegal. That's my phrase.
Toshiro, why? You didn't have to, I'm good. It's fine. It's my fault. It's because I keep giving money to you and fucking Tommy.
I want to give money to people so bad. But I am literally like bills.
Yeah, well, because that's why I do like $1 at a time. Like I do it through Streamlabs. I almost never do it through YouTube because YouTube's cheeky. I do it through Streamlabs, and I give like the minimum amount, which is for people in the U.S. it's usually like $1, and then for Tommy because he's in Belgium it's like $1.18. For just like €1, I think. I don't really understand how other money works.
Well, like but when I do it, I have to like pull up a calculator and just like, oh my fucking god, no!
I heard that from my end. Get fucked, nerd. Tashira doing God's work out here. Thank you. Oh, it's so fucking deliciously worth it.
Stop.
No.
What was I saying? 'Cause now I don't remember.
You want to get math, like with.
Oh
other
yeah, I have
money.
to pull up this like calculator and I have to like think like, okay, these are my bills and this is how much I have in my account, and then I go through there. Man, I'm trying to see what your message said because it doesn't like me.
It's okay. I'm just gonna sit here and chill on this.
Illegal. Don't subscribe to this.
Tashiro, he goes, yes, get on your knees and pray.
No!
Kinky.
Okay. As I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying. It's fine. We're gonna skip this topic. We had topics we wanted to talk about and haven't talked about.
Yeah. Well, because we wanted to talk about. Well, just in case we didn't have anything to talk about, but honestly, there's so much to talk about. It's us, especially with it like being winter and getting cold and shit. It's so cold.
Bro, I wanna watch Polar Express so bad.
Bro, you should. KJ was talking about having like a Polar Express watch night in their Discord, and I highly recommend it. I think that would be the greatest thing.
I did add a poll so like people can vote.
Yes.
There.
Bro, Polar Express is fucking Polar Express is one of like 3 Christmas movies I tolerate, or like winter movies in general. I like
to sing along a lot. Like,
yes. Oh my god, the hot chocolate song bops every time.
Hot chocolate. Ooh ah. Me drinking fucking hot chocolate right now. Actually, I drank it all. Sad. If you haven't heard me earlier, I highly recommend hot chocolate with whipped cream and caramel on top.
I would love to have whipped cream or in my room at all. I do have caramel.
Well, when you come over for my party, we can make.
Bro, you better get extra because we're fat. We'll be up till like 3 in the morning, just like. That's just anyway on your birthday in general. We don't sleep. We stay up and we try to figure out which people in the Power Rangers shows on Netflix and like the images have boners because it's super obvious with how tight the suits are.
Dude, I don't even know why we did it. We were just like, what movie should we watch?
It was
and then,
really
like,
late.
We were just like scrolling through and then like you were like, wait, does that man have like a boner? And we go back and it's just like, yeah, he does. And we started like going through all the images they had.
We get. How bored do you have to be to try and figure out which Power Rangers have boners?
I'm down. DM me right now. Well, not right now. I won't look at it till after, but I'm down.
What did he say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Do I have to go to your fucking chat?
No, you do not.
What is happening over there?
Abort,
no!
abort,
no!
delete.
What's happening? I'm
Delete.
scared. I'm scared.
Delete now.
I can't check it right now. I'm donating to Tommy. God.
Good. Abort. Abort. Delete fast.
Bro, I'm pro-life. Why would you say that? I'm sorry. That was a really bad joke. Gonna get taken off of YouTube real quick. Hold on.
No, that's what you do. Cancel.
Straight up canceled. I actually, I have pretty neutral opinions on that kind of thing. I won't go too deep into it because it's not really a really healthy topic in a lot of regards because it causes a lot of debate. But log in or sign up. Continue with YouTube, you slut nugget.
Me too. Thank you for subbing, Crosstails. You're amazing.
Hey!
Yeah, of course you're gonna donate to Tommy Owl, don't you know?
Here we only got one rule: never ever let it cool.
They completely ignored me in that comment, but...
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
What?
I got distracted.
Who needs it? You know, I'm here. We're vibing. I'm more important. She knows that. He knows that. Everyone knows that. Without me, there's no Caitlin. Without Caitlin, there's no me.
I was like, hold on, is it a threat? Like,
What was that notification? What was that notification? Hang on. Oh, that's the subscribe notification. I have that?
Oh shit.
That's how long it's been since I've actually heard that notification go off.
Right? I'm the same
Because
way.
usually it only happens when I'm not streaming because it never tells me until after.
Yup.
So I've never heard that notification until today. Thank you for subscribing. You're amazing. I
I'm
hope you
so
have a
mad
great
my
day.
phone's making me sign into PayPal right now. That's
I
just
hope
straight up rude.
Both of your pillows are cold. Both sides. I hope your charger works perfectly.
Aw, that's
I hope you get your
wholesome.
favorite food today.
That's really sweet. Your donation has been processed. I don't even have a stream open. It's just I gotta go open it. I gotta go through the fucking effort.
Pick a number. Well, I'm gonna go with 25 out.
Oh, that's scary. I don't like when Toshiro asks some people to pick numbers, unless he's asking me, because then it goes to someone else.
I don't know what you're talking about, Caitlin. I can't even hear the music I have playing, so I didn't know if it was still going or not.
He's weak, arms are heavy, vomit
It
on
was. It's
summer,
just like one of those really
lost
quiet, like
spaghetti
peaceful melodies.
I'm filled with my daily dose of serotonin. I don't have audio on or anything, because obviously we're doing this, and I should be paying full attention, but I'm so professional.
Stop watching his stream before
I'm
I
not
go
watching his stream. I was just watching his reaction to my dono, and he smiled, and that's all I wanted. Alright. How much you want to bet he doesn't know we're live, even though I posted it in his Discord? I think he's not noticed the last two, and he's very upset about it. Markiplier uploaded in Okay, I'm putting my phone away. Professional podcaster here. Hey, how you doing? KJ. Oh, BRB. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, luckily, Caitlin is here to fill the- No! Toshiro! You scare me. He's mean. You're mean to me. I'm being bullied. Thank you for the donation. It's always appreciated, but, and I press this, never necessary. You could do literally anything else with that money. Why would you give it to me? Go give it to KJ. KJ deserves all of it. KJ deserves the funds. You are mean. You're mean to me. You're a bully. I'm loving the Christmas lo-fi that's being played. I love Lo-Fi Geek in general. They're what I use for all of my music on my channel, just because it's easy and I know I'm not going to get a strike from them, and they make all their own music and they're really chill about it. And they'll totally let people monetize with their music as long as they're credited properly and all that stuff, and I think that's really awesome. KJ will get it on the 14th. Yeah, that's fair. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. My coffee is only like lukewarm at this point, and I'm kind of mad about it. I might make hot cocoa after, because I do have cocoa. I just don't have a lot of milk, but I need to use it anyway. Hello there, Elaine. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going your way. I hope you are having a lovely Tuesday. My sense of time is off.
I'm back.
Welcome back, my love. It's okay. I was appeasing everyone, and also Toshiro hit me with the 25. You said, you asshat. Whenever Toshiro asks for a number, say a number under 10.
No, I'm texting you something, by the way.
Ah, okay. I will check that. You're making me check my phone when I just put it away. Yeah. Discord or Snapchat?
It's Discord.
Discord, I mean, mood. Fair enough to share. Love opening up Discord and then just seeing Be Brave like Caitlin.
The type in ASMR you guys probably just heard.
Oh, hell yeah, typing ASMR. Making me
My
moist.
keyboard makes the best sounds and I love it. I'll set any number under 10 will be tripled. Ha ha ha. Bed.
I was so uncomfortable. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, I think. Yesterday I had to walk through the fucking rain to get back to my dorm because it was wet and awful, and I got very, very moist. And I walked through the rain to get like good coffee because I was promised, and I got shitty bad coffee because my college bamboozled us all.
Type in ASMR. Yeah,
Oh yeah, give me that ASMR.
Should I just put my keyboard up to my mic and just start typing random things?
Bro, I might nut on stream, and that's not YouTube safe.
That's not YouTube safe. Oh, you should stop that.
That's not YouTube safe. Yes, I'm pretty sure having a firm nut in the middle of a podcast is not YouTube safe.
I'm pretty sure saying that is not.
I don't think it is either. Also, the fact that I described it as a firm nut is questionable, as opposed to what, a soft nut? We're talking about pistachios and walnuts, of course, by the way.
Of course, always.
Of course. It's like when people say I'm gonna KMS and then they're like in game.
Yeah, in game.
In game.
That. Oh my god. Da, 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 da. There we go now.
Did you just exorcise Charlie Puth from your fucking, like, soul? What was that? Did the demon not like it and try to escape? What's that? What is your favorite nut? Tommy's. Excuse me. Anyway, we're gonna cut. Edit that out in real time.
I want to do the da. I took too big of a deep breath and I swallowed like a bunch of spit and I was like,
It sounds like you're giving the Gluck Gluck 9000. Do that under my desk real quick. I can't believe I said what I just said. Bro!
Probably get under your desk.
Brother, come here.
Oh, how is our channel still on? How are they still going?
We're gonna get deleted today.
It's okay, follow me on Twitch.
Follow me on... Shameless plug. I don't have that option, I'm just fucked.
It's okay, just move to Twitch with me, buddy.
Move to Twitch, but then what would I do with all of the lovely people I've collected? Because I know if other people... unless it's like Toshiro, of course, or you, I'm not gonna fucking go on Twitch. I stopped using Twitch in like the 8th grade.
That's why I'm doing both Twitch and YouTube. But if I get banned from YouTube ever, I always have that backup now.
You do, you really do.
Not to mention my 3 million alt accounts.
3 million? How many alts?
I have, man. Let me see how many alt accounts I have. Okay, I have, if it would load.
The most important is the Sexy Arca account.
Yes. 1, 2. I have 3 that are mine-ish, and then 2 that aren't mine, but I share with people.
Yeah. Sexy Arca account, best account. Of course.
Technically, Worm Territory is mine, even though I share it with like 2 other people, but I will gladly just make it mine.
No one else fucking uses it anymore.
It's sad because like I still have videos that I have to edit for that, like the whole entire Monster Prom series. I'm still working on slowly.
You still have videos to edit for that dead ass channel?
Yes, because the person who was supposed to edit it said they didn't want to edit it and they wanted me to do it and post it, but like it's a 4-hour video and I need to cut it into 30-minute clips. And it's very difficult because my thing could not hold that much. It's like
Yeah, that's fair. That's why you need extra.
And so I just gave up on it, and then it never got posted, and then we stopped recording because college was a thing that existed.
Yeah.
Worm Territory is the best account, I will admit. My favorite video I've ever edited is on that channel, and it's just like my favorite is the
It's so
10
good.
out of 10. Loved it.
It
took me 30 minutes to edit that in because I was new at editing, so it took me forever, and I wanted it perfect, and I would not give up till it was.
There's a reason I live stream and don't upload videos, and it's because one, my computer can't handle anything because it's a fucking laptop, but two, also I can't edit.
I'm scrolling through Twitter as I talk. It's great.
I'd take a video and then I'd edit it for literally 6 months, and it would be like a 5-minute video. I'm really bad because I'm such a perfectionist too, which is a big thing. And I have like if I want to do something, I want to strive to be like great at it. So I want to do something I'm proud of. What?
You know, Mark, please don't come for me. You know the Distractable podcast from Mark and them?
Uh-huh.
You remember Bob's Fridge episode?
Bob's Fridge is my fucking favorite episode.
They made a stress ball merch of it! And then they literally said, you remember Bob's Fridge? Now you can own it and throw it.
I want Bob's Fridge right now. How much is it?
It's $10.
$10? I can afford Bob's Fridge. I want it. I want it so specific.
Right,
yes! Send me the link on Discord, please, God.
I'm scrolling through Twitter and all I see is, do you want Bob's Fridge? And I'm like, what?
You know, podcasts support other podcasts, even though, you know, it's a little weird. If you guys want to listen to Distractable, at the very least, listen to Bob's Fridge, which I think is like episode 7 or 8 or around there. Please, God, it's so funny. It's, I usually listen to podcasts on my, my Echo.
I listen.
No, never mind.
Oh no.
Shit, you just hear.
That's why I gotta give I don't even say their names sometimes. Also, there's people that follow me that I didn't know followed me, so I follow them back now.
Alright, time to pre-order Bob's Fridge.
I wish I could pre-order
Add to
Bob's
cart.
Fridge.
I want it so bad. My thing is there's so many like YouTube people I would love to have merch for, and like I've been slowly trying to collect it because anytime I ask for it for like a birthday present, no one ever gets it for me. The only person who ever has is you, KJ. You're the only one to ever get me like YouTuber merch as like a birthday present, and it's something I really want.
So the merch I got you that now doesn't get worn because it's about a YouTuber, and I'm sad because I was so happy to get it for you.
I think I loved it too, and I wore it, and then he turned out to message minors, so it's like, can't wear that anymore. Which is why I now don't buy a lot of merch, but I have a lot of faith in Smitty, who I love unconditionally, and I love his content.
I want to get more Dom merch. I love Dom so much. I have a shirt. He gave me free stickers, and he signed one of the stickers because I messaged him because my order didn't get sent out, and it was 2 weeks, and he was like, "Hey, it's been 2 weeks," and it said it be shipped after the first week, and so he messaged me back "What's your order number?" and I gave it to him. He's like, "Oh, it didn't show up on my fucking computer. Hang on a second, I'll have that out to you as soon as possible. I will expedite that. And do you want some free signed stuff?" And I'm like,
yes!
If you're willing, I will say yes. And we talked for a while, and then we stopped.
That's so fun though. I love when people are like that.
I got a notification of payment, and I'm confused. Oh wait, yeah, now I remember now. Sorry, my brain blanked.
Excuse me as I casually type in all of my super important details to buy a fucking fridge stress ball.
I kind of want a fridge stress ball.
Bro, do you want me to buy 2? Do you want me to just buy you one?
Oh my god, stop fridge fair.
I will absolutely that will be one of your presents.
Oh my god. Yes, I cannot wait to get Bob's fridge.
Oh, now I gotta go back and retype in all my shit because now I need to up it to 2 things. There we go. Alright. Because I love you so dearly, I'm getting us both Bob's Fridge.
This funny to just say out loud, I'm getting Bob's Fridge.
Fuck yeah, Bob's Fridge. Gotta type in all my fucking bullshit.
It's making noises.
Entertain them while I type in things. You're not entertaining them.
I'm sorry, I'm switching between like Twitter and stuff because I'm reading as I'm talking. Also, hi guys. What does everybody want for Christmas? I can't make it happen, but I can at least support your endeavors.
What do you want for Christmas?
I just got
All I
6
want for
posts in a row
Christmas.
about Bob's fridge. We love that.
I love it. Frog.
Bob's fridge. The best fridge.
Frog fridge. Frog.
The Frob.
The Frob. Bob's fridge. Frob. Bridge. Oh, no. It doesn't really work. While I'm at school, my mom's just gonna get random packages, and she's gonna be like, can you stop buying things? And I'm like, I don't know when it's gonna come in.
Fly me to the moon. I love your little thumbnail. It's so cute.
Yeah.
You've got Chompy, and I love Chompy.
I put so much effort into my thumbnails. Like, they're usually really simplistic,
People
but I
don't
spend
know,
too
by
much
the way.
time.
For people that don't know, by the way, my mascot is now a Totodile named Chompy. Because Totodile is my favorite starter Pokemon, and so his name is Chompy, and he's a baby, and I love him. And so he is now my channel mascot, and will forever be the
Yes.
channel
Continue
mascot.
to shipping. Please, please, God, I don't want to type in everything. Ew, disgusting.
Neat. And so now every time a new like thing comes up, I need to change his like pictures. Right now he's all dressed up for the holidays and the cold winter, and I can't wait to make spooky Totodiles.
Oh, this is gonna be gross.
What,
For the lower shipping, it's like $10.
bro?
That's disgusting. Anyway, continue to
Illegal.
payment. Me paying fucking $30 so we can both have a fucking Bob's fridge.
You didn't have to. It's fine.
No, I'm doing it because I love you and I want you to be happy.
I'm happy when I'm with you, bro.
Oh, bro.
Bro.
Me not remembering what's on the back of my card. Hold on, I gotta look.
Chomp chomp. Chompy the chomp chomp.
Chompy the chomp chomp. Alright, it is that one.
Ooh.
Down, up, down. Confirm. Nice.
But yes, I don't know why I don't know why, like, I was just like one day like, yeah, you know what? Usually I just have like my picture that I've drawn for my mascot, and I was like, you know, Chompy is always my baby, and I always talk about my Totodile, and like I always have the dancing Totodile that some people see. Hang on, let me pull up the original Chompy image that everybody sees when they come to my channel.
Alright, sweet. I just spent
When I do
$30
gaming, I
on
have a
Bob's fridge.
specific. Yeah, when I do streams, I have a specific image of a Totodile on my stream, which I'm gonna post right now for you guys to see. This is the original Chompy thing. Like, I love this boy, and so I decided I was gonna make Chompy like actually my thing because I love him, and my mascot is not Chompy. And yes, I will still have the dancing Totodile in the background if it shows up on stream anytime soon. How delayed is my stream? There we go. Like, it should not be that far delayed. It's like 5 seconds. Damn. But
I never know. I just give up trying.
This is Chomp Chomp, Chompy Chompy, and he's a baby, and so that's the original thing I have of him. Now I'm gonna take that off. But I was like, yeah, we're gonna make him my mascot now, and now he's there, and he's very cute, and I love him.
You're very cute and I love you.
No,
What?
I love
Hey,
you too.
What? You know,
But I'm not.
did you just deny my love?
No, I love you too, but I'm not cute. I love you too. I'm just not cute. So.
you do that.
You know I love you. I'm just not cute.
Toshiro, KJay saying they're not cute.
I'm nice. And Al, I will. I will. I know the perfect thing to send you.
Good soup. I have messages on Snapchat I can't check right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm podcasting.
I mean, me.
I keep getting distracted. That's my biggest problem.
Alright,
I'm
Al,
very
here you go. This is something
Distractible.
good that I'm looking at right now as well for potential presents for Caitlin. So here you go.
Hey, yo. Wait, hold up. What are you? Excuse me. What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing, bro.
No, that's not enough. No, share with the class. Share with the class.
No,
My
it's for
chat
me and
can't.
Al and me and Al only.
Why? Then why are you mentioning me? If it's for you guys, why is my name coming out of your mouth?
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm worried about it. I'm very worried, in fact.
I said don't worry about it.
KJ,
That's
I will.
one thing. I will define more after.
I will rail
What,
you
Al?
in game.
Why are you? Why are you me? What do you want?
I'm scared, and I don't like
What did
silence.
you do? Why are you he-ing? What did you do? Al, I'm
Oh, no.
scared. I'm scared.
KJ.
What did you do? I'm scared.
KJ.
What?
We're distracted. You know what we should talk about?
What?
We should talk about snow, because,
You going into a pole?
What?
Since you
No,
flying
I
into a
don't
pole?
want to. Let's not talk about that. Let's at least lead into it. Don't just go straight into me being a fucking idiot. Let's give it a little space.
Fine. We'll lead up to Snow. Snow is great. Snow is on my birthday.
It is not
And
great.
on my birthday, on my birthday when it snows, we like to go sledding.
On your birthday,
And when we go
December 14th.
sledding, we go down a large dirt road, and that dirt road is very steep. And someone slammed into a pole, and it was not me.
Someone.
Caitlin.
I'm not gonna name who, but Caitlin. Okay, so
they slammed into a pole.
I'm really bad at steering, which is why I don't drive. But we went sledding because her dirt road is really, really steep, and it had just snowed. So we were like, oh, hey, no one really comes up here other than the people who live here, so we should sled. But lining the road is these, like, little individual, like, metal poles.
My road curves, too, so, like, it goes down and it curves. And so if you don't curve the sled, you're going either into the woods, into a pole, or into a snowbank full of rocks.
Oh, you mean a quote-unquote snowbank. You mean a dirt pile covered in snow.
Oh, you mean the rock pile we ran into the other last time? Oh, remember the time when you ramped over me?
I forgot about that! Bro, you made a pretty good ramp.
It hurt.
It hurt. Yeah, I can imagine. I used you and then gained air. It was horrifying.
Yeah, but basically, every birthday of mine, usually if there's snow, which usually there is, I think I only had one where there wasn't snow, it was just all slush, so we couldn't. But we sled down my hill, and we have sleds. I had to pull them out, but we do have sleds this time, actual good ones.
Yo,
and so
yay.
if there's enough snow, we're gonna sled again. But we were sledding, having fun, doing what we usually do on my birthday, and no one came up because no one ever comes up the dirt road unless like they live there, and usually you can hear their cars coming a good freaking mile away, so it's fine. And we were sledding. Me and Caitlin had different sleds, and Caitlin went down on the sled, and they didn't turn fast enough, and they ended up going right into the pool, and they had a bruise.
Because the thing was, so the way I hit it is I tried to turn, and then it only turned last second. So I hit it, like, kind of sideways, and I'd, like, crunched down in fear. So my arm was bent. So not only did the pole dent the sled that I was using, but when the pole hit me, it hit, like, my arm, like my forearm and my upper arm. So what ended up happening is I had a perfect line. So if I like pull my hand to my chest and kind of squish my arm together, it would be a straight line. It looked so stupid, and it was there for like 2 weeks.
We get a lot of snow here, Crosstails. Like we get snowbanks taller than like me, and I'm like 5'6".
Yeah, taller than you, taller than us.
They're very tall, like very tall snowbanks. We get a lot of snow. We get a lot of blizzards. But it's hilarious because they had like a bruise, and like they didn't know they had a bruise until they took off their winter jacket, like not even like half an hour earlier.
Yeah, it's later.
Like
you
later.
mean?
Yeah,
earlier.
Later. And so they
Bro,
had a nice little bruise.
Imagine a pre-accident bruise. What a world that would be.
There was one point we were sledding, and I had went before them, but my sled had slipped, like tipped, and I flipped over, and I was just laying in the road like dying because my sled had slipped, and I landed on the fucking ground, and it was cold and hard, and I turned my head as Caitlin is barreling towards me. I was covering my face out of fear instead of moving, because like, why would I move? I just covered my face, and she's hit like right at my midsection and she ramped over me, and like I obviously rolled because impact.
Didn't I like fall off the sled almost on you?
Yeah, she got a lot of air, and then like there was too much, and her sled was going too fast for her, so she ended up coming off the sled and landed like half on me, half off me, and I was like, and she was just like laughing. We were both laughing. I was in pain, but I was laughing because you laugh when you're in pain because you're like, I don't want to cry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're
just like on each other
as
crying.
Our sleds kind of just slowly slide like to a stop at the bottom of the hill.
Just crying. Meanwhile, first off, Sexy Arc account is in my chat right now.
I have your chat pulled open. They're in my chat too. I have the chat pulled open.
Because I didn't want to interrupt the story, but I saw Toshiro going, hey, and I'm like, oh god,
I was trying not to laugh when I saw it in the chat while talking, so I was like, okay. But like, we have so much snow and it's so fun, but also like it's so dangerous because like if you don't turn, like what was it? We went down together once. We got in the same sled because I had other people at my party.
Really
this
bad
year.
Idea.
And we went down together. And what had happened is it didn't turn fast enough, and we went into a snowbank. Now I thought all the snowbanks on that road were just pure dirt. This one was full of rocks, and it was just rocks. So we plowed into a snowbank of rocks, and we're both just like, ah.
I can't get over like the time first of all, when we first went down together, and I think you were in back and I was in front, and the funny thing about sledding, I'm the lighter one. So we went, because it was unbalanced, we went so fucking fast. We were screaming. We were just like, I was like, all right, ready, go. And then immediately within like 6 feet, we picked up so fast.
That was also the year that it was mainly ice instead of snow. Oh. And so like out of a pure panic, I used my feet. I slammed them into the ice to turn us because if I didn't, we were gonna go straight into the swamp.
But the thing is, it didn't stop us. It just sent us spinning.
But it did turn us away from the swamp. So
yeah, but then
our goal.
But then we went down backwards, which was worse. And I'm holding onto your hands for dear life. You're holding on to partially me, partially the sled. We're screaming. I think it was like B at the top laughing.
B and Amy were pissing us at the top.
Fucking crying, laughing. And we're just...
I had steered us away from the swamp. So we weren't gonna die.
No, we weren't gonna land in the swamp, but instead we went spinning wildly out of control, screaming wildly. And then the end of it was when I think your foot caught something and we flipped.
Yeah, and then we just kind of sat there and laughed.
I think
mainly out of fear.
I love you so much though, because whenever we're doing stupid shit and we get out of control, you always make sure I land on you. Rather than you landing on me.
Like, I have a video when we saw each other after her first year, like, first time at college, when she came back. I have a video where I ran into her and hugged her, and as I hugged her, we span, and as we started to fall, I turned myself so she landed on me, because I am bigger. So I know.
You're like on the ground wheezing, and then I'm like, oh my god, and you're like, are you okay? And I'm like, are you okay? You're very soft. I'm more scared for you. You had my weight on you.
No, that's the thing, like, I'm big, they're tiny, so, like, I don't care. I fall on them, they're dead, so I have to make sure they fall on me.
You just land on, your finger lands on me and I just explode. Spontaneously combust. Just.
So, that's, my brain goes, they're gonna fall, I'm falling, I should make sure I'm underneath them. So every time I know we're falling, my brain goes, flip, and like I do some magic stunt midair and just make sure they don't die.
That or you do like the sexy anime thing where you land with like 2 hands on the side of me and you're like, are you okay? And I'm like, I am now.
But I swear, like, me and Caitlin can't have sleepovers, and we did, well, we have them all the time. We shouldn't, because us two together is literally...
It's so gay.
Like, it's gay, and it's very chaotic, and, like, sometimes I wonder how we're not in jail.
No, because the thing is, so, for anyone who watches Avatar, and I don't, so the fact that I know this is fantastic. I need to. But like,
we're
Sokka and Aang, like, separately are so smart and they're so cool and they can do so many things. But as soon as they're in like the same vicinity, they become like the last two brain cells.
That is us.
And it's absolutely us. Like, separately we can do things and we're cool and like we can.
Oh wait, I just remembered something. Remember when we were sledding down the hill and like the sled had took a wrong turn and we went into the woods and we had that stick that was centimeters from our face?
No, I don't want to remember that. That was scary.
It was literally the scariest thing because I thought we were going to die because the stick was right in front of our faces and we're like,
I'm like leaned back, like on your shoulder from behind, and I'm just like.
And that's how we learned that there is a certain spot you gotta turn, and if you turn too early, you're gonna go into the wrong area.
If you turn too early, you're going to perish. It's just how it goes.
But if you don't turn too good at the right time and you turn too late, you are going to go into the swamp or a rock hill.
Safe to say where you live is a minefield for sledding.
Yeah, it's perfect, but also it's scary and it's like really fun.
Yeah, but we're adrenaline junkies, so it's fine. You know what's not fine? You know my fucking neighbor? So, you know, like, I used to sled off of the hill that kind of goes into my neighbor's yard, but like, they were always cool with it. Apparently, it was only the lady's husband that was super chill with it. So whenever I'd go, like, pick dandelions from their yard or whatever, or we'd go sledding down there, it was the husband who was chill as shit, and, like, apparently the wife would bitch about it all the time. The husband died a couple years ago, and it's the wife who's living there now, and it's the wife that put up the fence between our yards that you know about. So, like, and it's only a little fence, but first of all, they don't want our, like, trampoline near her nice new fence, and, like, I guess we're not allowed to fucking sled down that hill anymore, because she was never cool with it. And I'm talking to my mom about this, and I'm like, first of all, I never knew this. Second of all, why is she gotta be such a bitch? Like, we're just kids. We're not destroying her lawn. We are sledding. We're not, like, kicking up her flowers. We're picking weeds.
Have a good night. I hope you have a good one.
Yeah.
But, like, no, it's, like, funny because, when I went to your house, we sled at your house, it was fun.
Oh my god.
And, like, I don't know, I love sledding. I don't know why. It's just, like, I have a hill, near my house, and it's called, it's a very badly named hill because, like, it's technically, like, I don't know if I can say it without getting yelled at by YouTube.
Oh.
It's, I Wanna Die Hill. It's a different name for when you say I wanna die, it's how you feel. That's what's called.
Unalive Hill.
Yeah, it's called Unalive Hill. Other words. But basically, it's a very steep hill, and if you go too fast, you can go into the road, and if you go too fast and go over the road, you're gonna go right into the lake. They put a fence up to stop people from going into the road to the lake. So if you don't stop fast enough or jump off your sled, you slam face first into the fence. Now, I went there at, like, pitch black midnight because, you know, why not? I'm insane. With my sister and her, like, girlfriend and, like, a couple of people. And we went sledding there. And it was scary because I didn't know when to jump out. I didn't know that I had to jump out because you can barely see the fence sometimes, like, when it gets dark enough. And so I really didn't know until I saw it last second and I flew out of my sled. And, like, my sled
And then the sled just goes boom.
But, like, if you didn't jump out fast enough, you were either slamming into that fence, and when the fence wasn't there, if you didn't jump out or stop fast enough, you were going either into the road and getting hit, or you were going past the road and you were going into the freaking lake.
All I can imagine is before the fence when people would go through the road and, like, a car's coming, it's just, like, the car's driving, having fun, it's like, I'm a giraffe! It just whips by into the lake.
Yeah, they stopped, they, like, had to put the fence up, because I guess, like, I don't know, like, it was only one death, I guess, or, like, one injury.
One death is enough.
So they were, like, they put up a huge fence, and, like, it became, like, people don't sled down it as much, but I, like, every now and then, it used to be, like, my birthday tradition, like a while ago when I was still younger, like, I didn't go to school on my birthday, instead we went to the hill. Before it was called Unalive Hill, it was just, like, a regular place for people to sled on, and I would go there for my birthday, and I'd sled on it all day, and, like, I miss it, but, like...
That'd be so cool to, like, not go to school on your birthday. Because, like, granted, I never really had to for the most part, only because, like, I'm right next to Thanksgiving break for the most part, so. But, like, in general, part of me, as if I ever end up a parent, because I don't know if I actually want kids. I want a cat. My kid is probably going to end up being my boyfriend.
I don't want kids, but like if I ever get a partner, because I'm probably gonna be single for the rest of my life.
Shut
If
up.
I ever get a partner and they want kids, I'm open to adopt. But if they want to like
Yes.
physically have like kids, they can, and
I
I'll
don't
like
know if I
support
want
them.
to. I don't know if I want to pop a crotch fruit out of me, but like I'll adopt a kid maybe.
I have too many things I don't want to pass down to a child.
Me too. As much as I love my mother, and all of the things she has given me because I am my mother, the crippling anxiety and like proneness to eating disorders is not one of them. Gotta say, not it.
I'm probably not gonna have a child and just live my life. And like get a dog and a cat and like just have fun. But like if I get a partner and like they want a kid, I will be totally open to adoption, or like if they want to like have the kid, they can.
Yeah, because if we're like settled or whatever, and I'm like, and like
or I
if
want
a
to be
kid
like a
happens,
foster parent, so like at least like I want to be like a foster parent, so I can take care of kids until they can finally find someone like to go.
Yeah, fostering is really good. It's a really good option, and definitely recommend. Honestly, I think less people should be having kids. And fun fact, that's actually happening because we can't afford kids anymore. So a lot of people are actually dying single, and a lot of people are like getting married much later. Like most people before would get married in their like 20s. A lot of people are getting married in like their 30s now. A lot less kids are being made, which is good because we don't need them. At least like we can't afford them. We physically cannot afford them. There was an activity I did in in my sociology class recently, and it was we were all given a random like family, and none of these families were below the federal poverty line for the United States. The one I got made like $30,000 a year or something like that, like something around there, which is not a lot. We had a kid who was on the spectrum, so they needed like additional tutoring and stuff like that. There was no public transit. We couldn't afford to live until our kid got taken away, and even then we were scraping by. And not below the federal poverty line, so like we can't afford children. It's scary.
Definitely like hard, I guess, and like there's too many kids, and like my thing is like there's so many, and like there's a lot of them in the foster system, and like who need families, and like that's like my take on it. Like I want to be able to adopt and like show someone like, hey, like I want to storm into an adoption center and just be like, I want the kid who's been here the longest.
Yeah, like
So that way I can show them that they're still wanted, because usually the ones that are there the longest are the oldest ones.
Yes.
Who are like people don't want because they want the younger ones.
Or
So I want to
sometimes they're
take
the ones
whoever's
that are,
been
like,
there the
about to
longest
get out.
and be like, you're coming with me, and I'm going to show you that you're still loved and that you have a family.
And those ones are always really hard too, and the reason people leave them is sometimes people will take them feeling bad and then they'll like give them back because they're damaged and they're hurt and they don't want to open up, and sometimes they can have really nasty habits and they're just trying to survive. And
So like
it's really sad and it sucks because they do not deserve that. None of them do. It's really upsetting. So, adopt. Before you think about popping out a crotch fruit, think about adopting a kid.
yeah, like people will argue like adoption's expensive, but also like
Kids are expensive. If you're gonna have a kid and you can't
Yeah.
afford to like adopt one, why are you having a kid?
yeah. But I have my views on it. Like I agree. Like there are people who are like, well, I want like my bloodline, blah 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 blah. Like that's valid, but also like
Yeah.
just think, like make sure you're financially stable enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are a lot of people who are like, oh, I want kids, and they'll have kids, and then like they end up losing them because they're not financially stable enough.
Yeah.
I have to like freaking, but like yeah, it's just like that's my take on that, and I don't know how we got to this topic.
Yeah. Well, that's how conversations work. Not even just podcasts, just general things. Just kind of move, and it's really nice because for both of us, we're very wild and very chaotic, and typically have very scattered conversations. This is something not only that we can do and that other people can see, like the evolution of our conversation. We can also physically look back at this afterwards and figure out where things shifted.
Yeah, and like again, it's like it's okay. Like I don't put too many of like things that I like I don't put too many of things that I believe in type like on the internet, because like you always find those people who get like very overbearing.
Yes.
Why is stream saying there's no data? Excuse me.
What?
Hello?
Hello? What's happening?
It's I don't know. It's just having a moment. But like, I have to like mess with OBS. Oh yeah, I have to mess with OBS to like
Mess with Hobbs.
Well, it's because I haven't touched OBS in a bit, so it's like, oh, there's no data coming through, and I'm like, no, there is.
No, there is. I promise.
I just had to click a button for it to go. Oh, okay, yes, it still works. I had to hit transition, even though there's nothing to transition to, but I just hit it anyway.
Transition. That's a good job, OBS. I'm proud of you.
Right? It's like you're fine, buddy, and just like
I support you no matter what gender you are.
Yes. For people on my end who don't know, I am actually a gender fluid human being. I go by any pronoun. I do not care.
Those are the best. That's the best thing to be, because if somebody's really homophobic, they're like she. It's like that works. He. That works too. It. I mean, that's a weird one. Thing. Oh, neo-pronouns, cool.
Happened.
Like...
I don't know. I had that happen before. It was in a Discord server before that person got banned. And like I said, I was gender fluid. Like, you can't be. You're a girl. And I'm like, yeah, you're fine. And then he was like, well, then you're a he. And I'm like, okay, we'll go with that too. And then they're like, it. And I'm like, yep, that's fine. And they're like, whatever. And I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, you're an it. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that works.
Neo-pronouns, cool. Care. That's very forward-thinking of you. They freak out.
And it's just like they got so mad, and then like they got banned from the server. But still, I was just like, I was messing with them because like it doesn't matter. Like I go any pronoun.
And the thing is, it's the kill him with like indifference. Not even kill him with kindness. Kill him with indifference, because there's nothing like an angry person or like a homophobic or racist or whatever hates more than indifference. Because the whole thing is they're trying to get a reaction and they're trying to upset you. It's just the same as bullies when you're a kid. The whole point is they're trying to piss you off. So if you just don't care and you're like, that's fine, that works, they
like when people
get
ask
so
me,
mad.
When people ask me my pronouns are, I always feel like I'm gender fluid. You can call me whatever you want. Like I have friends who call me, because like sometimes when you say that, they get confused and they're like, oh, well, I don't want to like I don't know, like do you prefer like a specific set? And I'm like, no, I have friends who call me she. I have friends who call me he. I have some friends who call me they them. It's really just a preference. Like I have one friend in particular who will literally make a whole literally use every pronoun in one sentence, and it's so cool.
Every pronoun in one sentence. That's a long-ass sentence.
Like, I don't know how they manage it every single time, but they do, and it's, like, the best thing ever because I enjoy it. But, like, I just don't care. It's like, you can call me whatever.
Yeah. I love it, too, because it makes it really easy on me, because I'm stupid. And, like, I met you as a she, and I'm used to you as a she. Which is definitely the biggest thing when people come out and like they're like, hey, I go by these pronouns. And as a person who has only the best intentions but has the worst possible memory on a human being, it's really nice if I don't have to constantly kick myself, because that's what I have to do most of the time. Like, sometimes, if I meet you as a she, or as a he, I will typically refer to you as that, and there's always, like, the grace period of, like, I'm adjusting, but sometimes you gotta kick yourself, and it's difficult, and I never want to seem like an asshole, and I'm just, like, calling you dead pronouns or whatever, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm trying to do, I'm just really dumb. Which is usually why I just default to they, them when I'm talking to most people.
I'm trying to think, because, like, I think it was around, like 7th grade I had started thinking like I definitely feel like I don't really care if people call me like I came out as like pansexual when I was 12, which was around 6th grade maybe. I don't know. I know I came out around 12 and I was like, I'm pansexual, because like I always knew that I just didn't care who I dated. Like it was always the personality to me. And so I was like, I'm pansexual. But like around like 7th grade I started thinking like I don't really care if people call me. And so like I would experiment by like seeing people like listen to different pronouns, and like I'd like have like ask certain people like, hey, can you like try this out? And they like do it like very angrily, because I think there's like a lot of people didn't like me, but that's fine. But they did it because like I was a fearful person. People were scared of me, and it was funny. That's because I got into a lot of fights.
You got into a lot of fights because you have anger issues, but also like anyone who actually knows you knows you're a marshmallow.
Yeah, like people who knew me, like my closest friends knew I was like a marshmallow, but like I don't like being called a marshmallow unless you're my closest friend. So
marshmallow baby.
But I was like in a lot of fights. I argued a lot. I threatened people a lot, and so people were naturally scared of me. Like I still have people. I'm not in school anymore. I graduated, but there are still people who are scared of me at the very mention of my name, and it's the funniest shit.
As they should be. Like, you kicked some ass, and it was deserved at least 2/3 of the time.
Caitlin knows because they tried to hold me back during the fight. It was hilarious.
With like one arm and like a binder in my other.
We'll talk about this after we finish my conversation. But basically, I had been like trying to experiment, and I think around freshman years when I finally put my foot down, like I am this, and I don't care what pronoun you use, and that's when I started thinking of the name that I wanted to like have, and like I had fluctuated between like calling myself Jason and calling myself like my original name, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go with KJ because it mixes the two, and I love it, and it's awesome, and it's perfect, and so that's what I went with. So like I go by KJ, and I love it. And it's my favorite thing because, like, I don't know, it's like when you find that name, you're like, this is it. This is the one. And, like, obviously I haven't changed my name just yet because it does cost money and, like, I'm still, like, figuring out all the details. But that is what I'm really, like, I figured it all out. And, like, freshman years when I finally put my foot down and I was like, this is everything.
It's a lot less expensive to change your name than you think it is. It's just more tedious because you have to go through all your documents.
It's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork. But, yeah, so Caitlin tried to hold me back during a fight. This girl had been picking on me throughout like most of my entire like middle school years. This was 8th grade.
We're gonna call this chick Candy Cane because we want to use Christmas
theme. Candy Cane. That's right. And so Candy Cane had been picking on me throughout like she started in like 5th grade.
God,
she started 5th grade because she was mad that somebody.
Candy Cane started that shit when she got here. You guys were friends for like a year.
She came to our school around 3rd grade-ish, and, like, we were friends because I was the first person to talk to her. I was like, I'm going to approach this girl because I was, like, well-liked in elementary, so I was like, I'm going to approach her, I'm going to talk to her, and I did. I talked to her. And then, like, around 5th, like, middle of 4th grade, she started, like, being mean to me. She was mad at me all the time, and I was like, okay, I don't know what your problem is, but alright.
She's a
jingle bell bitch. She started being more and more of a bitch, and I was like, what the fuck? And so it had come, like, she got worse and worse, and, like, the bullying got worse, and she did everything she could to get me in trouble. Like, she got me after school detention for the first time because she had told the school that I had said something that I had not said to her.
Mm-hmm.
And so the school obviously believed her because of, well, I was a bad kid, quote unquote, because I was always in detention and shit. So they believed her and were like, you get after school detention for this. So I had after school detention. I was pissed, but I ignored it, let it go. I was like, gotta be that better person.
Mm-hmm.
Went about my day. And
she
then
started so many rumors.
Yeah, 8th grade came, and I was in my Spanish class. No, that was 7th grade. Did I take Spanish in 8th grade? I did take Spanish in 8th grade because I had to pass it in order to pass to, like, high school shit. So I was in Spanish class, and I was with my friend, and one of my friends had sped into the classroom. She was like, is it true? And I'm like, is what true? And she was like, Candy Cane said you had a threesome with, like, 2 other people. Now, it was like it was my closest friend who actually was sitting next to me besides Caitlin. Caitlin wasn't in this class. It was my closest friend besides Caitlin who was sitting next to me who I had a threesome with that friend's boyfriend. Now, of course, this pissed me off, and I was already pissed at this girl already because she was starting rumors left and right, and people believed them for whatever reason. So I was so mad, and I had anger issues, and I still have anger issues.
You have more control over who you fight now, though.
That I ripped up an entire notebook during that class, and now the teacher hates me. He hated me, but he saw me so mad and ripping that book. He just slowly walked over and was like,
pick it up after.
And he was just like, when you're done ripping that up, can you just make sure it all goes in the trash can, please? And I was like, I just looked at him and nodded. And like, he left me alone that entire class. And I was like, wow, he has a heart somewhere deep in that.
No, he doesn't. Whatever. He just didn't want to deal with violence.
He just didn't want to get punched in the face.
I hate him so much.
And
he
so
sucks.
The bell rang, and I shot out of my seat and sprung on Holly because I knew what staircase she went down. Because she went down the same staircase every day, and it was the same when I walked up at the same time. We'd always pass each other, and she'd always make some snide comment, and she'd walk past and start laughing like a little idiot. And Candy Cane had come down as I was went up, and Caitlin had come around the corner, and she was about to say hi to me.
Seeing the murder face and then immediately running after you as I'm filled in by Buttercup.
Walked by, and then like I don't know what happened. All I know is I heard them running behind me after that, and I knew that meant they were on my tail. So I tried to speed up because I knew that there was two things were gonna happen. Caitlin was gonna stop me before I got to my target, or I was gonna get to my target and Caitlin was gonna show up later on, whichever happened first.
It's me sprinting, but I had like a binder that's half the size of my body under one arm. Like, KJ, no, KJ,
so
you're gonna get in trouble.
My other friend, who I don't care if I say her name because I don't think she'll care. my other friend was with me. And so she followed me because she knew it was gonna happen. She wanted to watch this shit. She was ready to watch. So she followed me all happily, like, I can't wait to see this go down. This Candy Cane has been waiting for this to happen, to get this happening. Like, I can't wait to watch Candy Cane get what's coming to her. And so as Candy Cane came down the staircase, as soon as she hit the bottom steps, I came around the corner and I just went, "You motherfucker," so loud, like I screamed it. And so like the whole hallway stopped. And people
Everybody came to the stairs, and everybody on the stairs moved up or down. They were like, "Uh-oh,
like,
I don't want to be
everybody
here."
like, cleared the way, and people were looking over the balcony at the top of the staircase. And I got into her face, and I was like so mad, and then she pushed me, and that was the biggest mistake. I threw a punch, because if you touch me, I'm throwing a punch. I ended up hitting her in the shoulder before Caitlin had launched herself with a binder in hand, mind you, and had wrapped herself around one of my
I'm trying to
arms.
hold you with like my one tiny
And then
little like noodle arm.
My other friend's boyfriend grabbed me by the waist and held me. And then someone who's not my friend no more, but was my friend at the time, had grabbed my other arm. So I had 3 people on me.
There's literally like 3 of us.
I'm
We're all holding you, like,
moving.
leaning back as far as possible, like, KJ, don't do it, KJ, no, KJ, no, KJ, no.
And I was still moving, like, very slowly, but I was still making progress forward towards this girl who was pushing her back against the door because she was all bite, no bark. Candy Cane was no, she was all bark, no bite.
There you
Candy
go.
Cane didn't bite. She would talk all the shit in the world.
Candy
and act
Cane
like
was
she was
built
strong.
like a candy cane. Motherfucker, that bitch didn't have
But-
anything on their body other
She
than wrath.
would talk so much shit and act like she was the biggest person in the school, but the second it came to it, she backed down and was like scared and wouldn't do anything. And she'd just be like, "You won't do it, you won't do it." I've hit her so many times and she still thinks that I won't hurt her. She makes no sense to me. But like, a teacher was watching this. The teacher hadn't done anything either. The teacher was just watching.
Just let it happen.
She only stepped in after I had been grabbed by my 3 friends and stopped me from moving. Then she's like, "Okay, everybody, go to class." And so like we all went to class. I went to class, very angry, but I had class with my friend's boyfriend. So like he walked me to class and he was like, "You need to calm down. It's okay. She's not worth it." And he talked me down because I was ready to go hunt this girl down because I knew which class she was in too. Because everybody knew everybody's schedule at that point. Like it was the same classes.
I
and I
find
knew
his
where she was.
de-escalation skills admirable, considering how many fights he would get into.
Right? But like he talked me out of it. Like I started walking towards her. He grabbed me and said, "No." So we went to class. And everybody in my class had heard what happened because most of them were in the staircase watching. The
Didn't they
teacher
like
wasn't
high
there.
five
The
you?
people
They were like, "Fuck yeah, get her!"
Yeah, some
Fuck
people
Candy
high-fived
Cane.
me. Some people were like looking at me like they didn't want to talk to me because I was obviously still raging. Like the steam was still there. And so like none of them would talk to me. And then like at one point when we were reading, because class had started and I started reading the book in the class because we were reading this like awesome book. I forgot the book we were reading, but we were reading it.
Mm-hmm.
I had gotten so mad that I threw my book.
Whoa!
And my teacher's like, "Oh my
Sorry.
god. Why? What? What's going on? I see it in your chat and my
Yeah,
chat."
whoa,
I'm
and both?
confused.
Wait, what's that? Both of us? DDO5 raid. Hey,
I'm
yo.
telling a story about a fight and we're getting raided.
We're talking about KJ beating the shit out of this bitch we're calling Candy Cane, because she deserved it, but it was also like, what, how many years ago at this point? That was a very long time
This
ago.
was in 8th grade.
Welcome
But-
in, peoples from the
Well-
raid.
He put both legs. Hang on. I don't know if is my command not working. Hang on. Let me figure out which the command is for Tommy, because I think
Thank
it was
you.
Tommy.
Thank you for hitting
But
that Tommy command.
basically, I had thrown my book in class, and my teacher was like, "What's wrong?" "Yeah, it's Tommy. I don't know why it's not working."
Oh.
Like, "What's wrong? Why are you upset?" And so like my friend's boyfriend was like, "Oh no, some girl in the hallway was being mean and like she got upset and like they fought out for a little bit." And the teacher was like, "Oh, do you need to like step out of class?" Because she was like the nicest teacher in the school.
So much
She was
love.
like, "Do you want to like talk about it? Do you want to step out?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." And then like we just kind of vibed. "Thank you, Al. I was gonna grab it." I don't know why my nightbot's not working, but I was just like, I ain't dealing with this. You know, it's that kind of thing. And I had went to gym because gym was my final class, which is the dumbest thing ever, but whatever. And that's when the teacher, the principal, or assistant principal, finally came to find me. So hi, I'm telling a story. But finally, that's when the principal had come to find me about the fight that had happened 2 classes ago. Like he finally decided to come find me. And he's like, you know you're in trouble, right? And I'm like, obviously, I punched somebody. I'm not stupid. I know the consequences by now. It's not my first time getting in trouble. But hi, Celeste. Hi, Tommy. I hope you guys are enjoying the story. It's almost done. And so I had got like 3 days of OSS and 2 days of ISS. And the girl, Candy Cane, had gotten 2 days of OSS and like 5 days of ISS, which I was a little unfair, but, you know, she got more ISS. And, you know, I don't mind OSS because it means don't go to school, so.
Yeah. It's like out of school by the way, it is out of school suspension and in school suspension for ISS.
OSS is out of school suspension. ISS is in school suspension. They used to have ASS, but they had to change it because too many kids were laughing at after school suspension, so they named it after school detention. I wish they kept the ASS because it's kind of funny.
Did they really change it because everybody's like, huh, ass?
Yeah,
That's
because I walked down the hallway and went, I have ass, guys.
I have ass.
So they had to change it to after school detention because everybody was making fun of it.
It's so dumb.
And I couldn't help but laugh. But like, this girl had just tested, and she tested my patience again. And one thing she had said had led to me actually pushing her down the staircase one year. Because she had found out that my little brother was diagnosed with cancer or whatever. And she said, I hope he dies from it. And I saw red. And I ended up pushing her down the staircase. She didn't fall very far because she ended up stopping at the platform. I wish she kind of kept down.
Unfortunately, anyone who wishes death upon somebody else, especially someone with cancer and who is a child, like an actual baby.
One of my favorite teachers hadn't grabbed me, I probably would have stormed down the rest of the staircase, picked her up, and threw her down the other set because it was like, we had 3 floors. And so there was the step, platform, 1 floor. Then it was step, platform, 1 floor. So like you had a lot of steps. If I was not stopped by that teacher who stopped me in that hallway that day, I probably would have stormed down the rest of those steps.
You would have killed her. You would have like curb stomped her in her fucking ribs and then killed her.
I would have put her down every set of steps first, and then I would have curb stomped her because that's all I heard. I saw red and I heard static. I didn't hear anybody talking to me. Everybody stopped and they watched because, like, obviously, that's why there's now cameras in the staircase. They had to put cameras
they
in
did
that
it because of
staircase
you.
because I had thrown a girl down the staircase because of what she said. And had I not been stopped, I probably would have been put in jail for a murder charge because I would have thrown her down each step individually.
I'm a pacifist.
And then I would have.
I'm a pacifist. I don't condone violence. I tried to stop you every time I could. That's deserved. If you wish death upon a child with cancer, go fuck yourself. Just straight up. Just go fuck yourself.
That if she could find out the smallest information, she'd use it against you.
Oh yeah.
And so like she had found that out. I think it was like I don't know who told her, but she had found out, and that's what she had said. Like she came to me in the hallway in front of the staircase. You should never come up to me in a staircase.
The staircase is where all the bad things happen.
Start an issue. You shouldn't come to me in general.
Cursed staircase. And it was always the same stairs, wasn't it?
No, because this was like high school. This was like early high school, so like it was a different set of staircase. But like still. But first they put cameras in the middle school staircase when I had gotten into a fight with her in middle school. And then when I got to high school, I had a fight with her.
I feel bad for her kid.
And then when I had gotten to high school and I had gotten to fight the staircase, that's when they put cameras in that staircase.
Yep. I feel bad for Candy Cane's child who is now going to live with a mother who is Candy Cane.
But Candy Cane decided to approach me on a staircase to start drama, which, like, you shouldn't approach anybody on a staircase to start drama because, like, they could easily just go.
It's so easy to die. Just, whoop, sorry, didn't do it. They fell. They tripped.
I was walking down the stairs and she had come around the corner, so I literally grabbed her because I was facing the staircase, so she could have easily pushed me down the staircase. But once she said that, the amount of rage I had is I stepped up, grabbed her, and just turned very fast and went, both hands shoved her as hard as I could.
You had a lot of people you started fights with.
I did. I even told people, like, I will fight anybody for, like, the right price.
The only person you didn't physically fight is the one I almost fought. Gumdrop, your ex. I almost stabbed that bitch.
Yes.
All of you guys should be concerned, because you guys know me by nature. I'm not a fighter.
Is Gumdrop when I punched the locker and like bruised my
Oh,
hand?
yeah,
almost
Gumdrop was the one you lost a fight with the locker to, and I almost stabbed in the middle of a bus ride.
I've dented so many lockers, but I've never, like, I thought they were gonna make me pay for this locker because I dented it so bad.
It was so bad. But I can't get over us going to the nurse and she's like, hey, I've seen plenty of fights with lockers. The locker always wins. Come on. Yeah, well, the reason I almost fought Gumdrop, for anyone who's wondering, is because Gumdrop accused KJay of abuse. Which KJay, the marshmallow deer that they are, would never do. And,
I told the entire school I tried to choke them in the hallway against the locker.
Mm-hmm. I saw red. And the thing is, I know where Gumdrop lives, so I really almost, like, threw a brick at their window. No one fucks with my best friend, and especially accusing them of abuse when they were the one who was absolutely disgusting throughout the whole relationship. Didn't pay enough mind, didn't give enough anything. Like, they just were absolutely atrocious the entire time. And
what was it? It was that winter, like, there was like Christmas special thingy they did at school or whatever. Like, it was just a day at school where, like, we got to, like, do whatever. We got to watch movies and, like, it was just, a bunch of video games.
It was supposed to be so fun.
That's when me and this girl broke up. Me and Gumdrop broke up. They had been ignoring me, was hanging out with this guy who they had previously dated, and so they didn't like him, but they've been hanging out with them a lot and, like, ignoring me. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna let them, like, you know, it's fun, it's a great day. I'm gonna let them hang out with their friend and I'll hang out with my friends. Well, then we had an event that we wanted to do together. It was a movie night, and, like, I wanted to hang out with her and, like, finally do something. So I went to her, I was like, hey, can we go watch that movie now? And, like, they got mad at me and started, like, yelling at me, so I was like, what the fuck? So, like, I let them be. Mm-hmm. And then I had found them on the track, and I went over to talk to them. I was like, hey, can you talk to me? What's wrong? Like, something's obviously bothering you. They started giving me, like, attitude, and I was like, well, what, are we done? And they're like, yeah, I guess. I was like, whatever, I guess we're fucking done then. Like, obviously upset. And, like, I stormed out, and they, of course, went right to their fucking ex. So I, like, walked up, and out of pure anger, I just turned, and Caitlin was right up next to me, and I slammed, like, I punched the locker as hard as I could. And then I threw my shit and, like, took off into the bathroom.
I'm chasing them, like, oh no, their hand's fucked up.
And somebody had heard, like, the locker be, like, a lot of people heard the locker, like, people told me the next day.
John.
Was
John
that
had
you
heard
that
it.
punched the locker? Because I could hear it upstairs.
We can use his name, he's cool. And also, John is the most stereotypical name on the planet.
I was downstairs, and they could hear me upstairs. Okay, bye, Celeste! But, like, they could hear me down upstairs, hit the locker. I went to the bathroom. There was a girl in the bathroom, too, and she was really nice, too. She asked me if I was okay, and if I needed, like, anybody, or if she wanted me to go get the nurse.
Females in the
bathroom. Like, no, I'm fine.
Caitlin
ran to the bathroom, and she's like, Caitlin's, like, trying to grab my hand to look at it, because I'm, like, I'm clutching my hand. It's still in a fist, too. To my fucking chest, because it hurt so bad.
Hold on, let me see, sweetie, hey, let me look.
I thought my wrist was broken, but I didn't say anything about it. Like, I just had it clutched in a fist still clutched in my chest. And Caitlin's like, let me see. Come on, it's okay. And, like, she's trying to, like, grab my hand. Eventually, I let her take it, and she's, like, trying to open it, like, look at it, like, to make sure it's not broken.
Like, trying to move everything, and I'm like, how much does it hurt? Are you okay?
And then, like,
let's go to the nurse. Come on.
Yeah, she dragged me to the nurse, and as we left the bathroom, there was, like, 3 people waiting, too. Like, people I had known, and they're like, are you okay? I heard that. And, like, they ended up all walking with me. We had, like, a squad of people.
You had, like, 6 bodyguards, and I'm holding your hand, and I'm like, come on, sweetie, let's go to the nurse.
And, like, they walked me to the nurse, and the nurse is, like, looking at them like, you guys aren't leaving, aren't you?
No, we have to make sure this one doesn't kill a bitch.
And then the principal, like, vice principal walked in, he was like, what'd you do today? And I was like, I hit a locker. And he's like, why? And I'm like, I don't want to talk about it.
It's the I hit a locker. Why?
So, me and Caitlin sat in the back of the bus, because seniors got the back of the bus. And my Gumdrop used to sit with me because we were dating, so I let them sit in the back with me. We all shunned them to the front of the bus.
Gumdrop really fucking tried to sit in the back. They thought after all that shit they could come sit in the back with us like everything was fine. And I think we all individually took one seat so they couldn't, right?
Like everybody knew like something was obviously off. And like they asked obviously before Gumdrop had gotten a bus, and when I told them, we all just put our stuff in all the seats and sat there. So they came and we all stood up and just kind of looked at them like with an angry look, and they ended up walking back to the front of the bus and sitting with their little sister. And we're just all like, that's what I thought. Don't try to sit back.
They really thought they could sit in the back with all
For
the
about a
homies
week,
after
I had
that.
to have my hand wrapped with ice packs because it was so bruised. And I was like, how is this not broken?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you had like fractured something, but it was like a
It
hairline
was
fracture.
bruised
so
for
it
like
didn't-
almost a month or like 2. And it was like, I had to have like an ice pack cast for a while.
It's so funny because when we talk about like all our stories from like middle school, high school, whatever, there are two things. It's either it's like you fighting, and then I either have no stories, or they're all like really sweet. Like, I remember like the end of the spring fling dance with my first boyfriend. It was really sweet, and then we went outside, and it was a bad dance. A lot of bad things happened, and it was very upsetting. But right at the end, I like looked like it was like the kiss goodbye, and it was like a Disney moment. It's disgusting to me now, but back then it was adorable. It was like, hey, goodbye, and it's like the goodbye kiss, and then he goes to walk off because I'm still waiting for my ride, and then I go, hey, look up, and you look up, and it's like a fucking bright ass like full moon, and it's just that like, oh, it's a Disney moment. By the way, me talking about that makes me want to puke.
Yeah, same.
It's so vomity. It's so not
I just
like...
remembered the photo you had sent me that one like 2 days after because I'd stayed home because I was sick. Or like I was sick in quotations. I just wanted to stay home because I was too like upset. And like you sent me a picture because they had sat in the back of the bus, and you're like, the fucking audacity.
The fucking bro.
Like that's what the photo said, just the fucking audacity. And I was like,
Gumdrop is
punch him in
literally
head
the
for me.
closest I have ever gotten to like a full fist fight. Like
I would've
if they
hated
had touched me
Okay.
even remotely, if they had fucking like put their hands on me, I would have slapped them, and it would have started a fucking fist fight.
They tried so hard to talk to you afterwards, and you just didn't have it.
No, I don't have that with any of your exes, because your exes are all really bad people.
It's also like that same wrist that I punched the locker with. I have trouble, like sometimes randomly my fingers lock up.
I think that's
And
just
so,
because
like, I
you're
have to,
broken,
like-
inherently.
I'm pretty sure I fucked it up in some way, shape, or form. It's because I never went to an actual doctor to look at it. It's just permanently
Yeah.
messed up. But
It's alright, it's fine. The rest of you is also messed up.
yeah,
It's so funny though, because like all of your stories are like fighting and shit, and like I never really had beef with anybody.
it's
'cause nobody
because for some
fucking-
people
talk to
just
me.
like to mess with.
People like to mess with you,
It's
and
not
those
even
same
that.
people were chill with me, and I think it's
Yeah.
because you were fighty and I just didn't care.
It's also like I also got like aggressive with people who are mean to Caitlyn, and like usually I wouldn't tell
You're
Caitlyn
right.
people are being mean to them. I'd just like do it behind their back, and I'd like, if you ever fuck with them again, I will literally
Bro,
I will beat you up.
the one
And then
time
they would
fucking
leave.
they tried to ask me out as a joke, and you like you nearly committed a crime.
They tried. Like they came over to the table, and I think I could see like they're like, "Hey, Caitlyn," and I was like, if I was you, I would turn around. Right
No, because
now.
they did actually. Again,
Yeah,
another very
weren't you
general
upset
name, so
about
I'm gonna
doing,
say
like, I
it.
was hunting their asses.
No,
down,
because
or, like,
this dude named Nick, who was part of like the fucking like the popular
are we
boy
not
hawk
doing
clique.
code names
Um,
anymore?
No, I'm only doing it for the people who have really generic names, because we had like 8 Nicks in our school. So even if they found our school, they wouldn't know which Nick. There were too
I
many.
had like 30 Nicks. What the
We
fuck
had
are you
so
talking
many Nicks. Your little brother's named Nick. Like, there's a lot of Nicks. But he came up and he's like, hey, do you want to go out with me? And I'm like, and I'd never had a boyfriend at this point, and I was really confused because I didn't really know any of them that well, and I'm like, And then I learned, like, a little bit later that they had been planning to, like, ask me out for, like, a week and then dump me as, like, a dare, which is fucked up. Super not cool.
I've been asked on like fake dates so many times, and like it makes me want to commit.
Yeah. It's
Makes me wanna commit
so not
murder.
cool.
But like I had found out because Caitlyn obviously told me, because they told me everything, because like
Yeah.
we're besties and everything.
That's
And I was like,
I hate it.
so someone has to die then. And like I was
Yeah.
fully prepared to hunt this person down. And Caitlin's like, no, don't do it. And I'm like, no. I ended up threatening him without Caitlyn knowing, because I knew Caitlyn would yell at me for it. I ended up threatening him in a class that I had with him.
You know what? Good.
Like,
Fuck them. Their whole group
Slammed
was
my
awful.
hands onto his desk, because Caitlyn was like, don't do anything about it. So like I waited till like a day after. And I had found him in one of my classes, and I had slammed both my hands on his desk, and the whole desk shook because I like really hard, like slammed his desk. And he looked
Mhm.
up at me, kind of scared, and I was like, if you ever ask my friend out as a joke again, you will not live to see the next day.
Like, cause dude, it's so not cool, and it's messes
so
up
family.
people. It's just
Yeah.
not nice. So like, it's fucked up, and like I just can't get over people. Of their entire group, I think there was only the one I found the most tolerable, was I can't think of a way to describe him to give you a clue. Cooper.
There was one
was
that I
fine.
tolerated because there was only one of them that genuinely came up to me and apologized, and it was genuine. And I knew it was genuine because he fully looked ready to cry. And he
Aw.
apologized, and he actually made up for it. He literally started standing up for me, like telling his friends, "Hey guys, just leave him alone." And like
Yeah.
he was genuinely being nice to me. And like it obviously, like I was skeptical at first, like I didn't believe him. I ignored him, like I'd give him like evil looks. And then like over time he like started like it was the course of our senior year, he started actually being nice and helping me out and stuff, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I should trust you or what's going on here. Well, Mr. Krabs, I was in high school. I was in school. People threaten people all the time. You can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, I don't threaten people. I never have been that kind of person, but like, especially not now. And I don't really foresee you threatening anybody unless they're really like fucking people up.
Yeah. Like
Because
in
it
high
is childish. It's not
in
right.
high school, I threatened people, and the people I actually followed those threats out on was the people who like threatened to like murder my brother. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Those were the only times I actually carried stuff out. A lot of
Yeah.
times it was just like empty. It would never happen, and they knew it wouldn't happen.
And
Like
threats
I don't know
in
if they
general
knew or
just
not.
aren't good,
but-
and it's not right. No one should ever
Again,
do
it's
it.
high school. Like,
But it's in those younger whenever you're a teenager, and granted, technically we're teenagers now, but we're adults. Like, it's stupid. Never actually threaten
I don't
people,
see it as
and like you
childish,
shouldn't get
though,
into
because
fights.
technically, I don't see it as childish. This is my standpoint. I don't see it like it as childish because, like, especially if it's something that's been happening to you for so long and it's genuinely upset and tearing you down, like you deserve to have some type of like power over that situation.
But that's fair, but
Take
at
back
least in my
that
point of
life.
view, like there's better options. There's always something better.
There's
but
better
if there's
options. There's always
physically
better options.
nothing
But
else you
also,
can do. If
the
you've gone
school
to
we
people,
went to sucks.
they suck. They didn't do anything.
They don't do anything unless like you threaten to have police involved.
Yeah, I literally got. This is very personal. I ended up getting like sexually harassed for like 2 years. And the school only did something about it. 1, because charges could have been pressed, and 2, because one of my close friends threatened to kill him.
And it was not me, if you are thinking that.
No.
I threatened to beat this man up into a little
No,
ball
you didn't
and
threaten
I
that to the
was-
school. That you just threatened for me. You're like, I can do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, because for
Well,
some
one
reason
of
I
our
was
friends had
sympathetic.
actually gone to the principal and said, "You handle it, or I will."
Yeah,
And so the
you
principal
handle
was
it
like-
or I will handle it. I should have let him fucking handle it. I so should have.
The principal ended up just like, I don't think they did anything really too much. And I was
No,
like, really?
they gave him like 2 weeks, like 1 week ISS, 1 week OSS, which is nothing for the 2 years of trauma I went through. But you know, they handled it. Should have fucking pressed
Exactly, Al.
charges.
They
Should have
only
ruined his whole
intervened if
life.
it
He
goes against
sucks.
their stupid image, which they don't. Like, the school didn't even have that much of an image anyway. The school is known
No,
for
they're
being,
like, oh, we're one of the
how-
best schools in New York State.
We're
Shut
one
up,
of the
no, you're
best
not.
schools, but we have an entire barbed wired fence, and like everyone bullies each
Literally,
other to the point.
literally
Yeah.
barbed wire. Like, how
We
many
have
kids
barbed
snuck
wire.
out for you to put barbed wire up there? Like,
There was literally a competition to see who can get to the woods first. Like, people paid to see who can get to the woods first.
God, it's
But like,
so
there was an
bad.
opening in the fence that people can get through very easily, so I don't even see the point of the barbed
There were like
wire.
whole news stories about how bad like the lunch food was in our school, in our high school. Like
We started a Facebook.
we started a Facebook group that never did anything, but like there was like the ranch, like the cupped ranch would be like gelatin coming out. There were videos that went around. There was uncooked meat or like green meat. There was just like
plastic.
just really not good, like all really bad food. And I always brought my lunch, so it didn't affect me as much, but it did affect other people. And it was just super not good.
Or like, it was frozen food that like if you had eaten like frozen chicken and like it was too cold to eat like ice, or like they gave you like one thing that wasn't enough, and they charge you like $4 for food.
Yeah, it was super not great. And then the news caught wind of it because students were complaining and they posted on social media. The news caught wind and they came in for a story. Would not allow any of us to talk to them, above 18 or not. Like, just would not.
Yeah, the school would not allow anyone to talk to them.
I love scrolling
I think
through.
a lunch lady actually got fired because one of the lunch ladies had actually come forward and said like, yeah, our food sucks, and like they explained everything, but they ended up getting fired because they did that.
Yeah, not great. School, not the best. It sucked. It didn't help bullying at all.
Hamburgers.
Yep, they didn't care about bullying, they didn't care about the food, they barely cared about the education because you could complain about a teacher to the moon and back, and they would do nothing. They rehired the one teacher that ended up getting fired that I told you about, big titty teacher. She ended up apparently getting rehired. Which we don't know why. And granted, there's a point where your personal life it separates from your school life. But also, like, she'd like openly flirt with other teachers, like, sick. Oh my god. So there are 2 teachers in our school. One of them is the daughter of the other teacher. And I felt so bad, because while this was happening, I was having her class. The one teacher that I had mentioned that got fired and rehired would, like, openly and sexually flirt with the male teacher who was my teacher's dad. So bad. And the kids, these were middle schoolers, it was in the middle school, they knew what was happening. They're not stupid. They knew. Like, just focus on your job and do that when you're off the clock, please. Because these children are being scarred as we speak.
Yeah.
Not good, not good.
You could complain about teachers over and over. Like, we had a teacher who would stare at the female students as they left.
I forgot about him.
And he would make the female students sit in the front of his class, and then he would watch them as they walked around his classroom, like, stare at them.
Oh, and he'd
like,
only dress code the ugly kids.
And he would only dress code kids he did not find attractive. The male, like, he let the kids do whatever, the boys do whatever the fuck they wanted.
But the girls?
The girls got yelled at. Like,
Yeah.
I had gotten yelled at for every little thing, and he'd always pick on me and be like, did you bring your books today? And I'd be like, yeah.
Shut up.
He'd be like, well, are you sure? Because I didn't see you, like, reach down to grab them or anything. And I'm like, that's a very not good thing to say to a child.
Yeah, I'm sure you have, Mr. Krabs.
And so, like, I was like, whatever, like,
Meanwhile,
I'm so glad I got out of his class.
girls wearing skirts, he'd, like, openly look at them, like,
He'd make the girls wearing skirts sit in, like, the front row.
ugh, disgusting.
Also, Caitlin, I sent you a DM. But, like, yeah, the school we went to was just overall not good, not okay, and I'm glad I'm out. I'm glad I graduated. I have a lot of stories from school.
We should change the subject. I'm very unhappy just with this topic.
Most of them being fights.
Yep.
Lots of bullying. Bullying was just awful thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it was like it was literally, if you're not on a sports team, and I was in volleyball for a good couple years. If you were not on a sports team, like mainly football or cheerleading, or basketball or soccer, you were treated as a bad person. And if you were gay, you were definitely treated badly. Like, I had a lot of people who were telling me, like, oh, I could make you straight. And I was like,
I hate those people. I hate those people, and I hate that my dad made that one of those comments once. Not I could make you straight, but like I was mentioning, I was in middle school and I mentioned like a person we know who is very openly gay and has been for a very long time. I mentioned them, and his comment was like, she just hasn't had a good dick yet. And I'm like, you're disgusting. You are my father. What? Ew. Like, yeah.
It was just like, I hate people like that because, like, why? What is your problem? And, like, there was a popular kid who was secretly closeted a gay, and he was so scared to come out because of how they treated gays at the school. Like, teachers were more, like, I was as homophobic as the kids were. And it was so stupid. Like, why? And, like, we were trying to, like, get, like, little after-school groups where, like, all the kids who were part of the LGBT can get together, and I wanted that, and I tried to fight for it. But our school's like, oh, we don't have enough kids who want that. No, we did. And I think the librarian, one of the librarians actually did get one of the groups, like an after school group. I couldn't go to it though because like they had an age limit on it for some reason, which sucked because I was old. I'm the oldest in one of the oldest in the grades because I started school later. I started school when I was almost 6 because my birthday fell after the cutoff. So when I turned 5, they were like, no, you can't like join. You have to wait till next year. So I was 5 turning 6. Caitlin was younger.
Yeah, I was 4 turning 5. You were I came in at 4. You were about 6.
Is the basically, God, how do I explain it? So L means lesbian, G gay, B bi, T trans, and then the plus is literally everything that follows after, like the pans, the asexuals, the demis, the gender fluids, and all that stuff. Like gender fluid and it's just if you love who you love, you know, we don't discriminate.
Boys and boys, girls and girls, whoever, whether you were born as a boy and you decide you're a girl, stuff like that.
I am the P and the plus. I am the pan to the sexual. I am great. Just kidding, I'm not. But basically, the librarian. I love the librarian. She loved me. She got me out of class a lot.
So much.
But I was a little upset because like I was at the cutoff of the age and I couldn't get in because I was one of the oldest in the grades. Because most people were 17 when they graduated. I was 18, like going on 19. I was one of the older ones. The oldest person in our grade was 19, turning 20. That was Candy Cane.
I was like,
but I was
almost 17, I think, or like at 17. I graduated very early.
Mr. Crab, no, okay, hang on, Caitlin. I'm sorry, but no, that is not how that is. It means you love who you love. It is not about who you screw. That is definitely not it.
Yes,
no.
That's incorrect.
And we do need to. I feel like the community about it is good because you know what? It brings awareness to the fact that we are losing our rights faster than we are gaining them. We gain them and then we lose them. So actually, no, I do believe we do need the community about that. And it is about who you love. Everybody should be happy with who they love. If you love like a girl, cool. You love a boy, cool. You love your non-binary buddy, cool. Love who you love, and don't say stuff like that, please. That's not okay.
That's
and like I know it's not
okay.
my chat, but I have Caitlin's chat pulled up, and I will gladly fight both chats.
All right, calm down on that end. But like, definitely, and it's not just about who you screw. It's who you are. It's who you stand for, and primarily, the LGBTQ community fights for being who you are and loving who you want, which I think is a very human thing and is a thing that deserves a community. And on the other end, regardless of it, there are a lot of other communities that exist. There's communities for everything. So, like, there's communities for people who like My Little Pony and stuff like that, and communities for people who draw adult images. So why wouldn't there be a community for something wholesome, like loving who you want to love and being who you want to be?
Okay, we're doing a topic change before things are said. Anyway, so we're gonna do topic change. What are one of the topics we had on our list?
We had 2 things. We had sledding and we had snow. We ran out.
Well, let's go back to snow because I want a topic change.
Yeah. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about when the flowers are gonna come back. Because you know what? I like winter and I like snow, but I like flowers too. God damn it! I like picking I want forget-me-nots. I want to be able to go outside and pick a random wild daisy.
I need to get you seeds to start your own little indoor flower garden.
I would love that, but I don't get enough sun for that. When I have my own place, would it be expensive? Yes, but I'd love to have a little greenhouse. That'd be so cute. I'd love a little greenhouse because then I could just.
I don't think it'd be that expensive though.
Getting the actual greenhouse, growing it and like working in it.
I thought you meant like an indoor, because like all you need like really is just like a heat lamp, don't you?
I mean, well, because you need like UV yada yada. Like you do need it to be like.
Those don't cost too much. I mean, if you buy like an actual greenhouse, maybe.
Yeah, because I love flowers and I love nature and I love everything, and like that's why I love plants so much. But my thing is I have such a black thumb, like I cannot grow anything, which is why all the plants I do own are like the easiest plants to grow, and sometimes I have trouble with them too. My mother is much better with plants than I am, and even she is not the best.
for some reason, I don't know what it is with me and plants, but I will get a plant and then I won't even touch it. And then it'll grow perfectly fine. And I'm like, how? You should be like not alive by now. I will totally buy you a bunch of sunflower seeds.
Yes. Oh my god, I want like the big sunflowers.
And we will help you build some type of like flower garden.
We actually grew sunflowers last summer. Obviously I didn't get to see them super long, but we did end up growing them and they were pretty tall. And Avery was very excited because they were much taller than her.
BRB about to buy some flowers.
About to buy some flowers real quick. I wanna grow, cause there was a rose bush. You probably remember this over the outside entrance to the basement. There was a rose bush that used to grow there. It no longer grows there. I believe it passed away, which is very sad because it was a very, very large rose bush. I want to have a big old rose bush. I want to have roses, and I want sunflowers and daisies. I love wildflowers. Just the random ones that grow every year. You don't really need to do whatever because they grow like weeds. They'll grow wherever they can grow, even between sidewalk. God, speaking of sidewalk. Fucking indoor plants, man. They're like, the pH of this water is exactly 0.0003 off what it normally is, so I'm going to die. Meanwhile, fucking dandelions outside go, concrete.
Sorry for the clack ASMR. I'm typing to one of my friends who messaged me.
Alright, fucking wildflowers and dandelions and weeds and shit, they'll live through anything. Goddamn concrete!
I just wanna know, like, I have a couple people. I wanna know, like, if people are just sitting here with this open in their background and just listening.
I hope so. I really hope a bunch of people are, like, secretly lurking, because I think that's so fun.
They just have it open, like, doing work as they have our voices in the back. Tommy sent me a Snapchat.
Tommy sent you a Snapchat? What the fuck, man?
Popper!
Tony sent me a Snapchat that I can't watch because it's a video.
I don't have my cat with me to take a photo. What do it do?
Oh.
I'll take a picture of my sunny.
My streak with Megan is gonna die. 93 days. I don't think so, partner. Excuse me while we have a small segment to look at Snapchat because we are internet addicted fools.
Oh, I didn't notice I had a streak with Tommy.
Aw, that's
I'm
sweet.
glad.
I think internet addiction, definitely a real thing. Also, just phone addiction, definitely a real thing. Because I know, so including myself, so many people that like get immediate anxiety if their phone is not like around them. I have so many messages. Oh. Tommy's dog is so cute. But, my brain cells just all halted movement all at once.
Just
Who am
texted, oh.
But,
yeah,
Gizmo.
I found one of my crystals and now I'm just playing with it.
That's so valid. I really have a box of rocks.
Need more crystals. So bad.
But internet addiction definitely a real
That's
thing.
all, folks.
That's all, folks. How the fuck do you do that? The dude who plays Porky Pig, like, there was a segment I saw that was, like, him showing how he does it, and he's like, and no one else can do it, and that's why I have job security. I'm like, good for you, man. But internet addiction, very real. Definitely, like, that bit of anxiety when you don't have your phone, or you're like, oh no, I have a message. How I get around that when I need to do things is I have my phone face down in the corner so I can see it within my line of sight, but I don't need to touch it because I have notifications off.
It can be like, right in front of my face and I'll still be like, where's my phone?
I'm blind and dumb.
No, my favorite is phantom vibration syndrome, where I feel like my phone's going off, but it's not.
I don't have that because I
can
never
feel the vibration of my phone going off, and I'm like, oh, I got a notification. Nope.
I almost always have my phone on do not disturb or like silent because the notifications annoy the shit out of me.
I keep it on vibrate strictly because like I have most of my apps are muted that I don't care about, but like certain ones I leave unmuted in case that somebody needs me. Like usually I think I leave. God, I have freaking hiccups. I have Snapchat unmuted and I have certain Discord chats unmuted so that way if anybody needs me they can get to me.
Mr. Krabs, I will say that is very not healthy. You should definitely go outside, get them vitamins from the sun.
Me going outside earlier and being like, wow, it's warm outside. It's 20 degrees.
Yeah, right. Me going outside for like 10 minutes and then coming back in like, cold.
All I did was just take out some like bottles and stuff because I've been working on my room and I'm happy and I'm proud of it so far. It's not 100% done. There's a lot of work to be done, but I'm gonna do it.
I love taking sunshine naps. I'm such a cat.
I love the massive difference between what it actually is outside and what it feels like outside.
Yeah. Up here it's worse because I'm on a hill and it's windy. Yeah, the wind.
Bro, that wind was so loud last night, I was like waiting for a tree to come down or something.
Bro, it's been crazy. Like, when I was in VC the other day, I don't think anyone else knew what was happening, but I kept looking to the side and like pulling off my headphones and staring, and it was because the wind was so fucking loud. I could see like the trees like falling over, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I literally watched on the cameras. I watched the wind whip on the cameras. I was like, wow.
It's crazy.
Also, I need to hang up my flag again. I took my flag down because I'm cleaning off my desk. So that way I can like figure out. I'm trying to figure out how big it is. So I can figure out how many monitors I can fit. Cause I want at least 2. I'm trying to figure out like until when I get the money and like can get them. I'm trying to figure out how many I can put in there because if I can put 2, I'll be happy. But if I can't, I'm gonna find a way to like, angle them so I can. And so I had to take down my pan flag for now, and I'm really upset because I love when it's up. So I need to find a good place to put it while I do that.
I should hang my ally flag on the ceiling. I don't know why I
haven't done that.
And then
when I do get the actual things, I have to find a spot to put it. I might put it on my roof because like above my bed.
Yeah, do it.
So that way I can just stare at it and be like,
protected by the gay.
Also, I did put gender fluid flag on my Christmas list, and it disappeared off the list. So I'm very excited.
That's so satisfying, seeing things like disappear. Just like, yes.
Well, okay, like people ask me what I want, and I'm just like, here's my Amazon wish list.
I should do that. I should just make an Amazon wish list. But my thing is I have a habit of going through Amazon very excitedly and adding a bunch of shit, and I'm like, I don't need all this stuff, so I don't want to give a wish list with all this stuff on it. Because I think I have 2. I think I have like a general one, and then I have like a witchy one.
There's your piece. I don't know as of right now, due to the fact that I am currently hooked up to my TV because I would have to check after stream, Al. I know it has a lot on the back that I haven't actually gotten to look at. I can't look right now because I'd have to get up and I'd have to move things, and like I don't want to have to move things right now because I don't want to accidentally drop something. It is hooked up to my TV right now. I think it has multiple ports. I'm not sure. I think I know what's being asked. I will have to text you after stream with like a definite answer. I do know at some point I have to see if my dad can contact his cousins just to come give it a final wipe down. I tried to clean it the best I could. Just see if he can come and give it like a good wipe down, just make sure everything's good and like tell me if anything needs to be like upgraded anytime soon. But I think it's fine for the most part. I think the only issue it has is it just needs to be like cleaned and wiped down. Because it's dusty. I don't let things get too dusty. I usually try to clean them and make sure they're all nice and good. Like, I cleaned my Xbox the other day just to make sure, and like I cleaned out my little mini portable fan, and now tonight I'm gonna clean up my big fan. But I do want to like just maybe see if we can call him and have him come up and just clean it for me because he's a very tech savvy, like more tech savvy than me, and I trust him more. Clean this.
Speaking of tech,
because just looking at the fans, I can see one of the fans has a little bit of dust, like not a lot, just a little bit. So I recently went through and like cleaned it a little bit, but yeah. I do not know right now. I will have to check after stream. I do think it has multiple. But don't quote me on that.
I feel like an overwhelming majority of this podcast has been me listening to you talk and waiting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not like I'm yelling at you. It's just something I've noticed. Because I'm very polite and I like to listen. And this is usually how it goes when we talk in general.
ADHD rambles, Goldberg. You need to
I know.
Shut up.
I also have that. I just am used to interrupting people, so if somebody else is talking, I don't.
You need to shut up. That's all you
No, I'm not gonna tell you to shut up, because one, that's really mean, and two, if I actually did that, you'd probably cry.
I would not cry.
You'd be upsetting. You'd be like, oh,
I would probably leave the call and end stream, and that's about it.
no.
And then I'd probably like ignore you for like an hour, and then I'd text you like that upset, that hurt me, that hurt my feelings.
It does.
So that's about it.
Because it's super not fucking cool to do that. But I do the same thing. I'm like, if I'm just talking to, just tell me to shut up. But like, if somebody actually did, I'd be like,
tell me shut up, please.
Alright. I'd listen, I'd just be sad about it.
I'd be sad about it, but like, it's understandable. Just tell me to shut the fuck up, and I will.
I'm hungry. Sorry. I didn't eat before this stream started, and we're 2 hours and 10 minutes almost in, and all I've had is like half a cup of coffee. I think today all I've had is half a cup of coffee. I should make ramen or something.
Do what you got to do. I will let you talk for a bit, and I will play with my crystal.
No. Now I mentioned that I want to do something and you let me talk. That's the worst time. Fuck. I gotta grab a friggin' cup noodles from up here because I can't reach because I'm short.
Because she was the... Whoa! What a name. No.
Uh-oh.
Al beat me to it. They said they were gonna eat before stream out, so I thought they were eating.
No, I made coffee though.
Al has faster hands than me because I was about to.
I was about to make a joke on that, but
I could have made a joke on that too, but I stopped myself. But
cup
they
noodles.
said they were gonna eat, so okay, like, I was like, I'm gonna make ramen because they were gonna make ramen, and then I, like, inhaled the ramen in 2 seconds.
You did. You ate quick. It's not, and then you
I
regretted
naturally
it
eat
immediately
quick,
after.
though. I don't know why. I just eat quick.
You eat quick because usually you're being told to do dishes like immediately after everyone else is done and you're not even done yet.
Gotta zoom.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
This might be why I have heartburn all the time.
Probably. You eat too damn fast. Slow down. Chew your food. Savor it. Don't be like Markiplier. You get that water ASMR.
Ah, lovely.
Gotta pull a Tommy. Just turn on the fucking loud ass kettle. They're so noisy. Thank God Ash let me keep this though, because it's so good and I use it so often. College tip. Have an electric kettle.
Also, to the people listening on my end, do you guys hear the music at all, or is it just me that hears music?
Ah, while I was doing things. Man.
Yeah, that's why I said so.
No, I know, I figured. I was just like doing things, so I didn't see my screen. Thank you guys for being great. Man. You've gotta be really fucking annoying to have that title, have that fucking name. Anyway.
I think I said the right person, Al. You have to let me know. Yeah, okay, he can hear it. That's good. I'm glad.
Alrighty. Gotta open up my thick nudes.
I'm gonna get some comfortableness right here. Because I can't.
Comfortableness? What a word.
Well, now that I actually have room because I moved my bed over more and like pushed it more against the wall. So now I actually have room. Like I was playing Beat Saber in my bedroom. That's how much room I have now.
Hey, that's awesome actually. I would
Now I
love
have
to have
actual
room in
room
this
to
tiny
like
ass fucking...
spread out my chair and actually be able to sit and like relax and do stuff.
Yeah. God, what?
I have your stream pulled up and I have my stream pulled up, so we can both
Yeah.
chat.
Heat up faster, I want the nudes.
Did I like your stream? I did like your stream.
Oh god, I added too much of the extra stuff. Oh golly. Oh golly gosh. Yoinks. Like, that's not what I meant to do.
What the fuck?
What?
Bro!
Hello? Man. That's kind of funny. Hold on, let me screenshot that before you delete that. That's funny as shit.
It's already been deleted.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. I have the memory in my heart. I love how no sense that makes. Like, that makes 0 sense. Yes, my father is a woman.
I'm your daddy.
Oh my god. So, you're my daddy?
Did you ignore what I just said?
That's so fucking funny, bro. Oh my god, the internet is such a stupid place.
I hit my mic, I'm sorry guys. That sound like gross noises. I'm just
Hold
playing
on, I'm
with
putting
my
like
crystal
my
because, like,
Discord.
Wow, love people in my chat. Put that in quotes.
Yeah.
That's the perfect place for it to go.
That's the thing. Some people get mad over that shit. It's funny. You not only took the time to make an account just to be an asshole, but you took the time to type out lovely fire bouquet. That shit's long. I know that's long. All right. Oh, my day's been made. It's funny as fuck.
I'm your daddy now.
I'm your daddy. Hello, father. Apparently, I'm Tommy's dad. Don't know how that happened. Alright.
They could have, yeah. Alright, you're getting all the people in your chat today, huh?
Apparently. It's kind of nice. Everybody should go over and hang out in KJ's chat for a bit, though. Their chat's pretty cool. Oh, why not? Don't you want people in your chat, man?
No, I'll take my dead chat of just people vibing and listening. I'll take it. I'm good.
Why? There we go.
I
Ramen
appreciate
being
the
made.
lurkers. The lurkers keep my channel going.
Oh, I appreciate the lurkers as well.
What the fuck is happening?
Love the name, man. Good try, though.
Bro, what is your chat today?
I don't
What
fucking know.
drugs?
I think the worst thing I've gotten is whenever I have witchy in the title and then people come in like, praise Jesus or Allah or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and then I'm always the one in chat going, no. And then
No, immediately
them.
fucking bans them.
I don't put up with that. I'm just like, no.
It's so funny.
Bye.
Anyway,
I'm
we're giving
over
them
here
too much
like,
attention.
I love my lurkers. They're amazing. And you're over here having troll censor.
Yeah, I love my lurkers, they're amazing. Meanwhile, I get username Hitler was so handsome, I don't know why his hated, not he, is his. That's not even English.
It must be related to the other guy who typed
Oh no, I guarantee all of them are the exact same person. However, the middle username is by far my favorite.
wants to bet another one's gonna come in and
Praise the god, KJ. Damn straight. KJ's my god.
I have a god tower. I am a god.
You are a god. You are a Minecraft god. I forgot about that.
Okay.
He ruined the mustache. He really did. The poor Charlie Chaplin mustache.
The only god you all need to worship is me. Ha
Me. I'm usually in my Discord. I'm some kind of god. I think my role is called the Almighty.
The lip pansexual god in your chat now.
Yeah.
I'll change that after.
Man, what a stream this has been.
I love how it's like podcast, yay!
Podcast, yay! I can't today.
I'm just like vibing over here, bro.
Oh yeah, it's a great time. Petrash, you are the god of socks. And I love you, you're great.
Petrus, can you send me some socks then? Because I never have any. The dryer eats them all.
Bro, right? I swear, I have no socks. I have no socks right now because I haven't done laundry, but also just in general.
I don't know where all they go. Like, I get them, I wear them, I wash them, and then they're all just gone.
Yeah,
like,
you
where
wash
do my
that.
socks
You
go?
can never wash your socks unless by hand because they fucking disappear.
I'm pretty sure I've seen my brother wearing my socks. Proves where all they go. They go to my brother because he steals them.
What a time.
I want to know why my door is wide open, because everybody that comes in apparently does not know how to shut a door.
Nope, no one does.
I'm gonna shut
The
my
only
door
ones who
now.
know how to shut the door are you and the ghosts.
Actually, Tobias shuts the door when I tell him to.
Oh, yeah, Avery does the same. I have to remind her though, or else she'll forget. Freaking the ghosts in your house are so cool. However, fun
I'm
fact.
trying to pulling out my recliner. Yeah. You can
When
go
I
ahead.
was
Tell me.
when I was at KJ's house, first of all, I knew their house was haunted because they had talked to me about it. And like I'd seen like weird things happen when we would video call all the time because you know when you talk to somebody enough and they've got a crazy ass house, eventually you'll see little things. But I was like, all right, whatever. But the real biggest thing was the first like sighted ghost experience I had personally. Because I've always been open-minded. I'm like, maybe there's ghosts, maybe there's not. I don't know. Full believer. Because I was at KJ's, I think, for their birthday. Or something like that. We were watching a horror movie outside. What the fuck is the icon? Is that an octopus? We love it. Imagine being in a haunted house. That's funny. Hey, KJ, you got it before I did. Nice. It's okay. Either way, until something objectively bad happens, we'll beat this one. Feeling fantastic, professional butt spanker. How are you?
No, okay, but keep going with the story.
No, I'm going with the story. So we were watching like a horror movie or something, and it was no one else was there, and it was raining like heavily, like fucking downpouring, and we're in the carport, which is basically like an outdoor like shed. It's like a man cave shed. It's very cool. So we're out there completely alone. No one else is there. The door suddenly opens, and we're watching a horror movie. So I'm like, ah. And I like look back and I'm like, huh, that's weird. Guess the rain knocked it open or something. And then KJ goes, shut the door. You're not allowed in. And then it like kind of closes a little bit. And then she goes, shut the door! And it slams shut. And we just, continue watching the movie. And then KJ's like, yeah, this is fine. And only looks over at me when I just quietly go,
Because you do. You tell them they're not allowed in and they can't come in.
But it's the you being like, you knew my house was haunted, and I'm like, yeah, but I've never experienced it. And we've experienced a lot. I had a program at one point that it's like a spirit box basically. So they can use like these disjointed audio tracks played reverse so they don't played reverse so that you don't hear fake words. To like talk, and there was a very recent death when we were doing this, so we got some of the clearest shit ever. We got I love Sierra, which is KJ's older sister, and just like a bunch of crazy little things like exact dates, birthdays, stuff like that. Ghost phobic. I don't even know what that would mean. There you go, nice. But, yeah, it happens. It is the internet. But, fucking, so much shit happened. We heard all sorts of things. The worst possible thing that happened was one of KJ's little brother's, Tobias's, one of his toys went off while we were, like, alone in the middle of the living room. And I'm like, that's not cool. I hate that because I can deal with talking to ghosts. I can deal with seeing ghosts. I can deal with being touched by them. That's fine. The moment a kid's toy goes off, fuck
Here's
that.
the real kicker. It was around 2 a.m. We were home alone, and the toy was off.
It was off, and you didn't tell me that till after. The toy was off. There was no
You were
way
already
it should've.
panicking. I feel like if I told you it turned off, you'd be crying to go home.
No, I would not have. Hi, Garrett. It's so nice. Hey, Garrett, how you doing? Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost is a very good movie. A lot of the Scooby-Doo movies are really good. The best one is Zombie Islands, just inherently. Time out, Nightbot. You're too stressed. There's too much happening. Just came in and saw spam. Yeah, there's been a lot of that. It's alright, don't worry about it. Don't focus. Being fair, we've put a little too much focus on it as it is, but I really couldn't get over that second username. I'm gonna very quietly eat some ramen, so I'm gonna talk less. You can talk about some of your ghost experiences in your house, KJ.
Okay, a good one was, there was one time me and my sister were out in the carport. We were home alone, and we were just hanging out in the carport, and the door had shut by itself. And so we were like, whatever, it's just, that happens, we're used to it. But the thing is, we went over, well, the door had opened, and I said, shut it, you're not allowed in, and the door shut. It slammed shut pretty aggressively. And so, like, we had finished what we were doing in the carport, so we decided to go inside, and as we had to open the door had locked itself. It was fine, it was locked, and we couldn't get out, so we had to call my neighbor to come up and unlock it. And when she came up, she opened the door and was like, it wasn't even locked. And so me and sister just kind of looked at her like, it was locked. We couldn't open that door, it was locked. And she's like, no, it wasn't unlocked, I just turned the handle and opened it. And we're just like, yeah, sure. Also, like, I'll be like going to the bathroom, and I'll come back from the bathroom, the door like will start shutting by itself, or like, and I'm like, stop shutting the door, it has to stay open, and then the door will just open right back up and be fine. And I'm like, thank you, and then I'll continue on with what I'm doing. Like, I know my house is haunted, things happen, and I don't care, I just like accept it at this point. I'm like, yeah, that happens. It's just normal.
Yep. Your house is very haunted. My favorite was one of them confused, There we go.
Jesus Christ. Al, I will look at your cat photo in a second.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. All is well in the universe.
Oh, look at the kitty. I love the kitty.
Your family is haunted? My life is haunted. Right, currently, I'm hauntingly hungry. There we go. Sorry about that. That was
No,
an
why do I
accident on my
keep
part.
on? Oh my god, we're hitting this too fast, guys.
Okay, is everybody doing it at the same time? That's what I thought.
Yeah, so we're
I'm
doing
like,
the
oh
same time,
god.
so they're getting hidden, unhidden, hidden, unhidden, hidden, unhidden.
No. It's nice to see you too, Garrett.
No one touch the button.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
We're all hitting it too fast. Hi, Garrett. I can't get
What a great time
all,
we're having.
at first, I hit it, and then you unhit it, and then Al hit it, and then I unhit it, and then I hit it again.
They're bamboozling us. We're getting confused. Not the gumdrop button.
Not the gumdrop button. Put my phone on charge.
I'm glad I got
You
like
know,
a
you
10
know you've
foot
been up
cord.
like early when your phone's already dying and it's not even midday.
Yeah, well, it is midday. It's like 4 p.m.
Exactly.
It's not even midday. God, you're fucked. Does KJ like glomps? I'd hope being friends with me this long they would.
I have hiccups again.
Dude, do you remember when, like... Tashira's got it.
What is going on?
God damn it! No, Tashira was supposed to do it. Fuck. Now it's a game. Alright, Tashira has soul banning rights for right now. Because all of us keep doing it.
I want a band.
I know you do. Thank you, Toshiro. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was about to say.
Two. Something about remembering something.
I don't know. I'm just enjoying my ramen for the moment.
I have the music playing in the background and I'm just like, oh, Molly was like, yes.
You know what? I wish this bitch would hit the like button with all their alts.
Right?
Bro.
How many you
Instead of
got?
being an annoying little shit biscuit.
Let's turn way down. Let us know.
Are you singing along with your lo-fi?
Yeah.
I was doing that earlier.
They were playing All I Want for Christmas Is You earlier, and I was like fighting me.
I got fucking Feliz Navidad, and I almost sang it, but I did not. Even though I did just now. Well, because you were talking, you were telling a story. Excuse me, I am disgusting.
Me too.
It's always when Tommy's not around that I get like nice burps. Which is bullshit because it's a contest, so.
Imagine if I sang on my channel. Not happening. Y'all get small clips, and that's it. And that's when I forget I'm streaming. Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh. About time. That chick was annoying me too.
The potatoes. Oh, the burp scared you? Sorry about that.
You always had the loud burps, and I always had the loud sneezes that scared everybody.
God, your sneezes are insane.
I hated sneezing, especially during tests, because I always scared the shit out of everybody. And like the teacher would just look at me with the face of again, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I have to sneeze.
Because I would sneeze, and everyone would jump out of their chair, and some kids actually yelled. Like, it was hilarious.
You'd scare the shit out of everyone because you go, Achoo!
Have a dad sneeze, okay?
Motherfucker, you have a grandpa sneeze. You don't even have a dad sneeze. You have a grandfather sneeze. You sneeze like a fucking dad snores.
And I snore too. So
I know you do. I know, because whenever
tell
we'd
them-
sleep in the
you
same
should
bed,
tell them the
I'd
story
knee
how
you in
you-
the ribs.
Yeah, you should tell everybody the story how you figured out how to stop me from snoring.
Yeah, whenever KJ's snoring really, really loud, or at least this one time, like she was sleeping over at my house, and my thing is I cannot handle snoring. It annoys the shit out of me. It bothers me. I can't sleep, which is why I always have to fall asleep first when I'm with KJ. But at one point we're sleeping in the same bed, we're chilling. She's passed out. I'm like, I can't sleep. They're snoring so loud, like 3 inches from my face. I can't do this. And like I sleep kind of like in the fetal position. Less so now, but definitely back then I did all the time. So I just kind of like, I was like, come on, and I kind of like, this is really mean. I kind of like kneed them in the ribs, but it was really late. I was really tired, and it was gentle. It was just like, stop, and it actually shut them up. They stopped snoring, and I'm like, oh my god, and I'm like falling asleep, and they start snoring again like 10 minutes later, and I'm like, no, when I moved my knees out from their stomach, and they stopped snoring again, and I actually fell asleep, and I got good rest, and then the next day they're like, hey, how'd you sleep? And I'm like, I had to knee you to get you to shut up. They're like, what? I'm like, I just had to nestle my knee into your ribs for you to be quiet.
Yeah,
And
like
they're like, well, I didn't wake up.
I'm like, listen to like, you really, what? You figured out how to shut off snoring?
Well, you didn't wake up, so it wasn't that uncomfortable.
Someone told me that snoring means you're having a really good sleep. I want to know, that's a lie though, because like, I wake up the next day and still feel like I have not slept.
Mm-hmm. You also deal with a lot of nightmares, though.
Holy God, that notification. Sorry, Petrus, subscribe to my channel, and again, that notification that never goes off went off.
Petrus wasn't subscribed?
I know.
What the heck?
My kitty, you cannot be in my room. No.
Everyone should subscribe to the lovely, amazing, wonderful KJ Games.
No, I will be right back, but no.
Yes, subscribe. Aww. Burps prevent snores. Birds are so cute, but such assholes a majority of the time. Like my favorite story. I've told this before, I know. But my dad had a buddy who had like two or three umbrella cockatoos, and he went to go visit him. Visit the dude at his place, and he walks in, and the first thing he hears is, "Ah, who the fuck are you?" And the dad looks around and sees this fucking bird just kind of like perched, like high up toward the ceiling, and he goes, "Me, I'm Big Cat," because that's my dad's nickname. And he goes, "Ah, Big Cat, ah, fucking bitch, ah, asshole," ah. Like, and it's just like, and then the other birds joined in, so my dad's getting cussed out by this small group of cockatoos. And of course he's dying, but it's so funny. You can never cuss around a bird that can talk back, because they will do it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Sad Petrush noises. It's okay, Petrush. We forgive you for your sins.
I'm trying to talk and my freaking lights are going off.
Oh yeah.
People who don't know, I have sound activated lights in my room. And they are one of the best things, but also the most annoying things, because you be like watching Markiplier or some stuff like that, and they go off.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be talking on VC with my camera on, and everyone's like, your lights are going off. I'm like, yeah, they do that.
That happens. But the orange ones only ever go off when you're speaking about Scotland. Which is fantastic.
It's hilarious, because, like, I love them, but also, like, sometimes I move a lot in my sleep. I'm a very active sleeper. And so when I, like, accidentally kick the wall or move too fast or, like, make too much noise, the lights flash. You can ask Caitlin, I'm a very active sleeper.
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh my god, it's me! Anyway, but, I would go from, like, I always, I don't know, I kick people in my sleep, I punch people in my sleep. I move a lot. I never sleep still. I'm just
You're a
always
fucking
moving.
blanket whore.
Unless I'm cuddling somebody, I will move nonstop.
You're a blanket whore, and that's why I'm a blanket whore whenever we sleep in the same bed, because if I don't, I will never have a blanket.
That, or I wake up and you're, like, literally on top of me.
Mm-hmm. That too. The land of Draconic. Not just
But I
Draconic.
just go back to bed with you on top of me, because I don't care.
We know plenty of Scottish peoples. Hero as well, yeah. Hero, the wonderful Hero plays, who I enjoy lurking in, even if I don't actively talk. Ah! I dribbled ramen on myself. But how are you doing, Meme? How's your day going? KJ, are you zoning out?
Maybe. Why?
Because This is a podcast. Silence is not welcome. And I'm eating, so I have an excuse. We've been live for like 2 hours and 40 minutes. Do you honestly want to end soon?
Sure.
We can do that. We can get that dual raid in, and then
It's up to you. I don't care. Just like I'm running out of things to say, and like also like I'm just like.
Yeah, that's fair. Burp incoming. Excuse me. I might clip that to send to Tommy out of spite.
Tyler. Also, I don't know why I'm tired. I got a decent amount of sleep last night. Also, probably because I don't get sleep, and so when I do get sleep...
Oh, the fire alarm's going off. That's not good. Entertain chat.
That's that annoying.
Yes, it's awful. I need to put on shoes. God fucking damn it. Who set it off?
Hi guys. Welcome to the KJ show. That was so loud. I think my ears just died a bit. Well, Caitlin's dying, guys. I guess I'm gonna own this channel now. What's up, guys? It's KJ Game, the best person. Everybody panic. The fire alarm's going off. Panic and run! Panic and run! Yes, it's because Caitlin is too hot. She's too hot. I don't know how loud I am on her side. You guys can hear me perfectly fine, right? Much loud. It was very loud. Like, oh hi meme, welcome in. It was a very loud alarm. I could not handle that. I don't know what to talk about. You guys have any questions? No, I am not. Not amazing. If you guys have any questions you want answered, or like, if you want the story on how me and Caitlin became friends, I can always tell you that story. That's a fun story of how me and Caitlin became best friends. Well, how we became friends and then slowly led up to becoming best friends, but so. It's a great story. You guys want to hear it? I am not. How dare you lie? It is the amazing... No, I'm not. No, I'm not amazing, but it is the amazing Petrus. I can't say your name, and I'm sorry. I can't English, but I'm gonna tell the story of how me and Caitlin met while Caitlin's in the middle of a fire. So, I want to beat you in. How much later? Because depending on what time. Because around like between 5 and 6 I eat dinner. So it depends, and I don't want you to be up too late. So it depends on when you're able. So let me know. KJ is not the greatest. Anyway, it's story time. Hi Sly! Caitlin will be back in a bit. They're in the middle of a fire drill. But I'm going to tell the story of how me and Caitlin became friends. So basically, the entire gist is, in kindergarten, I was a little firecracker. Caitlin was a shy little lad, and we love her for that. So, yes. Basically, the whole thing is like, Caitlin and me didn't really know each other for like the first couple months of elementary, like right about like the first couple months of kindergarten, which was fine. During recess, I was just running around, being a tiny child, because I was like 5 years old. And I had noticed that these like bigger kids were like picking on this little girl who was playing on the swing set. Like they're just swinging, they're having their best life. And these kids who were obviously older and had to have been like third graders or fourth or fifth graders were like picking on her and being assholes. So like I like mosey over my whole 5th grade like 5-year-old glory, because I was a kindergartner, and I'm like, you need to leave her alone. And they looked at me like, the fuck? But also, like, this is the time my sister was still in, like, elementary, too, and, like, everybody knew my sister because she was, like, a 5th grader, and they're like, oh, that's, this person's sister, we should be careful, and, like, because that person will come kick our ass. And so, like, I was, like, very able to handle myself, and I was like, you need to leave her alone, and, like, the swings are for everybody, and, like, I gave them the best, like, speech that a 5-year-old could muster up out of anger. And so, out of spite and anger, I drove them away, and then kind of just said hi to her. Now, at this point, like, I was just like, hi, and she was, like, very shy, and she was like, hi, and we just, like, I just kind of walked away. Like I didn't really talk to her much. I just kind of walked away. And then since then, like we would like hang out a little bit during recess, and then like around first grade, we got put into the same first grade class. And that's kind of when we became friends because like I was like, hey, I know you. I like helped you in the playground, and we just ended up from there, like talking more, hanging out more, playing at recess a lot, and yeah, it was just like I saved her from bullies. That's how a lot of my friends' stories start. I saved a lot of them from bullies. Like the person I'm not friends with anymore, who I used to be friends with, I saved them from bullies because we were on a playscape, and the bullies were like picking on them, and I was like, don't like, cause I was like, don't mess with them. I will like kick your butt, whatever. Again, I was a little kid, so like little kids say like really weird, drastic stuff. And sometimes it comes out because like they don't have the best speakers. I was just like, you need to leave her alone. But like that's how I became friends with Caitlin. I basically just mustered up as much strength as a 5-year-old can, marched up to these big kids, and was like, "You need to leave her alone." So they just kind of like, "Okay, let's go over here before this toddler hurts themselves." Also, I don't know meme because I don't know how much longer we're going here, and then like after this stream, I'm probably gonna like work on some commissions I have. So I don't know. Maybe if we can't today, we can definitely play like sometime soon. I'm very tired. It's like impossible. I guess in a way you could say kind of like impossible. Yeah, I don't know. I just like 5-year-old me did not tolerate bullying, and when I saw people get bullied on the playscape, I would run over at like the speed of sound and be like, "How dare you!" And they were like, "Okay, this child is insane." And then I met Caitlin, and we didn't become friends at first. It took a bit. We kind of like just talked, like we were kind of like distant because she was really shy. I mean, she's shy. She was a very shy kid and like didn't talk to anybody. And I was over here like throwing hands at a young age. I actually got put in anger classes when I was younger. The school was like they sent me to like this random classroom where if I did like a little bit of work, they'd let me play and like hang out and do stuff and like there's a little star chart that if you got like all five like gold stars for the week, you got a prize in the prize bin. And I had this a giant tire thing that hung from the ceiling. It was basically just like, yeah, your kid's struggling with like anger. They come to this class, they do a little bit of like math homework, and then they go play. And that's what I did for like most of my elementary years, like kindergarten through 5th grade. I just mainly did that. Met my best friend because they were getting bullied. That's amazing. I don't know that. As you should. Oh my god, Sly. Yeah, basically it's just like I met her because I didn't tolerate bullying as a small child and ultimately beat them up. And so that's just how it is. Don't pick on my friends. I will beat you up. That is all. And like I kind of like stood by that a lot. Like after that, then we got put in classes together, and it was funny because we were in most classes together. Oh, it's like I'm coming to save the kitten. Yeah, I saw it meme. How dare you? That was not okay. Me and Caitlin are like that. We'll yell at each other, we'll fight, but the next day we're like, I'm sorry. Because like for some not even the next day, the next hour. We cannot stay mad at each other. Like I think the longest we've ever been mad at each other was like 3 days. But that was like barely 3 days. We don't stay mad at each other long. We always end up talking about it. And it's like, yeah, that happened. Right. God, I'm very tired and I don't know why. I got 5 hours of sleep, which is a lot considering I usually sleep about 3 hours a day. But 5 hours. I'm so tired. Um, but I don't want to sleep because then I might. I don't know what I want to do. But like, what was I saying? Yeah, it's just like, I was just that person that if someone was being picked on, I just kind of rushed over, like, hey, don't do that. That's bad. And then like, I had like a couple of friends. Like, I was very like pretty popular-ish in elementary. Like, I was friends with everybody. Everybody loved me. I was really smart. And I had like the presidential award in elementary school. I got the presidential award. Um, like I was smart. I was a smart child, even with my issues. And then like I got to middle school, and then everybody. I guess middle school is kind of like where kids split into their like groups of who's popular and who's not popular. And I lost a lot of friends because a lot of them were like, "Oh, I don't want to hang out with you because we're popular and we're pretty, and like you're not." So, and like I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense." You know, the pretty people sit together, and then that's it. And then also like if you were gay, you got set into a different like bracket of like the school hierarchy. And like people are like, oh, schools don't have hierarchies. Yes, they do. I will be the first person to tell you they do have hierarchies. Because like you have jocks, cheerleaders at the top, and then it goes to like teachers, children, and slash pets. Um, the smart people. No, I am not pretty, Al. But it's like, and then you have like what was it, teachers' pets, you have teachers' pets, and it goes down to the smart kids, and then it goes down to the people who, how do I say this without sounding mean? The people who can get away with dressing skimpy because that's just how they are, I guess. I don't know how to say that without like, it's hard to describe. There was like those people who can dress as however they wanted and like whatever. And then it came down to like the nerdy ones, then it got down to the geeks, and then it got down to like the weirdos, and then at the very bottom was usually the gay people because it's a very homophobic school. And I hate it. It's so stupid that it's so homophobic. But like there was nothing that could be done. And so like people say like, oh, schools don't have hierarchies. They do. Just don't believe them when they say there's no hierarchy. And so like I was thrown into the like very bottom brackets, but I still had a couple friends who were pretty high brackets, so like I had some power. Plus I was very feared, so I did have like a higher bracket, I guess. But like I was still friends with Caitlin. Like Caitlin and me were really close at this time, and I was like, this is my best friend. And then we found like a couple other people who we became really close with. And we like made a cute little friend group, and we had like a specific table that only we could sit at lunch, and like it was just like this huge, like really nice thing to have, and I was very happy with it, I guess you could say. And then like I don't know, one of our friends got held back, and they ended up finding a different. And then another friend we had fell into a completely different friend group, and like it sucked because like we lost a lot of friends near like seventh to eighth grade because some got held back. Some found like different friend groups that they liked or fell into the wrong group of people. And then like you get to high school and it was um like obviously the hierarchy stays. There's the hierarchy gets stays and it's always there and you can't get rid of it. And you stay in your bracket and like there's really no way to get out of that bracket. I think but like there was one year in seventh grade. I tried so hard. Like I dressed nice, I like wore nice clothes. I actually straightened my hair. This is when I had long hair too. But yes, the lunch table you sat at really was like your group of people because everybody sat at the same table. And so like obviously the popular kids, um the popular kids sat at their table. Um but and like so I sat at like this table. It was like a small table. It started off small, but then we eventually got to a bigger table because we got more people. And it was a nice little table. Like we had a mix, I guess you could say, of like nice people. Like we had some like kind of like semi-popular people, but they're like the people who were like really nice for being populars that didn't care about their status. They just wanted friends. And then it just kind of went from there. But that hierarchy's of it. I'm surprised you didn't have one out, but I guess some schools don't. I've heard people talk about schools where like everyone's like okay, like they have tables, but that's about it. But it just like depended. And okay, Caitlin's gonna be back in soon, and I could stop rambling and let them talk or something. There, I took care of it. Um, which is like whatever, I don't care. Like I was just like I floated around a bit too because I was like I did a lot of like the Pokemon clubs, the Bakugan clubs, and the Yu-Gi-Oh clubs. And I also was like it was super annoying because like I wanted to like just be friends with people, but no one wanted to be friends with me, which is fine. It's fine, Caitlin. Don't worry about it. I'm just rambling to myself in the chat. And just like overall, like, but yeah, I stuck by Caitlin the entire time. We went through like a lot of fun trips, like school trips. Like, we went to Boston, we went to Philadelphia, we went to Florida. A couple of these were school trips. Like, for school trips, we went to Boston, went to Florida, and then for like Girl Scouts, we went to Philadelphia. We went to the zoo, and we ended up spending the night at the zoo. It was really cool and really fun, and I loved it. And like, that's a good story. Or the Florida or the Boston trip. Boston trip was fun too, and the Florida trip was really fun. God, I have hiccups again. But me and Caitlin were in Girl Scouts, and one of the things we had gotten was we raised enough money to go to the Philadelphia Zoo and like stay there for a day, and like it was like a day trip down. So and took it like a big bus, and we went down. Well, actually, no, we drove in cars. Went to this area, got into a bus. Then one of those like really big buses that have like ACs and plug-in spots, and like the seats are like really comfortable when you can sleep on them and whatnot. And they have like food stored underneath them. We took that for a while, then we got to like this area where we ended up camping in like a cabin with other Girl Scout groups, and we stayed there. Hi Tony, they'll be back in a second. They had to go 'cause fire alarm went off, but it was like we ended up staying in a cabin. We ended up getting 3 strikes when an adult had to stay with us. Now there was a reason we got 3 strikes. One, the other Girl Scout groups we were with were very loud, and they kept like talking very loudly and got us in trouble. So the first 2 strikes with them, I got us the 3rd strike, but it wasn't my fault. I did something and it caused all of us to start laughing. I didn't mean to do it, and so we ended up getting our 3rd strike, and so an adult had to sleep with us. And then we went to the Philadelphia Zoo. We all split into like groups with our leaders, and it was so pretty. We got to see cheetahs. Hi, I'm talking about Philadelphia Zoo.
Okay.
We got to go see cheetahs and like wolves and like really cool sea creatures, and then we ended up sleeping in the zoo, and that was really fun. Can you please take over? I am rambling about school hierarchies, and at this point, I don't know what to talk about. Now I'm just talking about school field trips we've gone on.
It's okay. I'm sorry for leaving you alone. Somebody on the 2nd floor set off the fucking fire alarm.
All I know is I panicked and started talking about like how we met. Like, I told a story about how we met, and then I started talking about school hierarchies, and then I went into talking about Philadelphia Zoo.
I am still alive. The building isn't burning. It never is. It's always like somebody sprayed hairspray or somebody had an electric kettle going. No, the building is never on fire, but I am very cold. Holy cow. That sucked. And it's oh gosh. And yeah, the picture you sent me was very nice, Tony. Ah.
Sorry.
I'm sorry about the person coming in being mean to you, Petrosh. I was hoping it was sarcasm, which is why I didn't immediately delete the message. I apologize for that.
That's why I ended up banning them because I saw what
Yeah,
they said.
I was like,
no.
one thing and then you're banned, and then I just see this person was hidden by KJay, and I'm like, or that? That works too, I guess.
Nah.
Fuck your warnings.
You on one of my friends, you get banned.
Oh, my hands are freezing.
Uh-oh. I see that DD05 raid. That scares me.
Oh.
Am I getting a Tommy raid again?
Again?
Tommy? Confusion? Hi! I am confused. Am I getting another Tommy raid? Did Tommy, like, go live secretly again?
Excuse me. That was very gross. Hell yeah, Petrosh.
But
oh my
thank
goodness,
you
big
for the
words.
live. That was Coco. I'm confused. Being like, okay. That's
What's
fine.
happening?
We appreciate all the lurkers, all the raiders from late to new.
Ah.
Then
Leave me alone, meme.
oh, okay. That's valid. Sorry, I'm very tired. My brain's now out of it, and I was rambling about pointless nonsense for so long that I'm kind of confused on where I am.
Fucking, I love the two the two reactions to me burping, which is disgusting. That's hot. Those are the only two reactions you can have. That's it.
That's the only reaction to a general burp.
I leave nobody alone. Well, fucking, the only reason I'm burping so much, because usually I wouldn't, is because I'm now used to just the epic, disgusting, I'm used to the epic battle between me and Tommy, because he's convinced he can win a belch battle, and, he cannot. Not with me. He can maybe win one against Ashiro. You know, it's fine. I'm so cold. Sorry. That's my lo-fi. Isn't it so fun how Tommy notifies people in his Discord about the fact that he was live streaming and it tells me 3 hours later? Literally, it says the thing happened at 4:30 and then I check Discord and it says 1:30. Super not cool. Watch that person live in 30 minutes. No!
I sent you a DM, by the way.
You sent me a DM. Fudgin' heckin' frickin' fudge. Understood. Got it. Well, conveniently, I think it is a good time to raid as it is. Yeah. So, thank you guys, everybody, for watching. Thank you for listening, primarily. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. However, we should... Nope. Not happening. Thank you, Toshiro. I was about to do that myself.
Bro, your chat is a breeding ground for who I need to block on my side.
Yeah, yikes. Anyway, let's get that hashtag KJLFB double raid going.
KJ.
There, you can look at my chat too.
I'm waiting for it to pop up so I can see.
Yeah. Hashtag KJLFB double raid. And let me see who's live right now. See who we can get. Who's going? That's a premiere. You're live. Soul Link with the incredible, the beautiful, the amazing. Might have to do that.
Is that Mikey? Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, 100%. Let's go. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for being your lovely, amazing selves. Thank you for supporting myself and KJ. Is there anything you want to say, dear, or do you just want to raid?
Thank you guys for showing up, and I can't wait to stream more.
Heck yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for support and for the love, and we will raid now.
We will see you in that raid. Thanks again, and